Hello, hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Abusuafo mekyerɛkyerɛ obi a wadwene yɛ biara. Mekyia wo, mema obi a good evening. One minute. Eh, Abusuafo, me Facebook no. Mepatwa woba so a na wa invite obi so ama me. Woba afrɛ obi na obi so mfrɛ obi. Mehu comment biara. Woba afrɛ obi na obi so mfrɛ obi. Mesrɛ mo a, ɛnnɛ yɛbɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ. Woba invite na share na like na obi so hu sɛ yɛaba. Nti Facebook na menhyɛ da. Menhu me ho wɔ Facebook, but I think sɛ yɛbɛkɔ YouTube. Nti mede ma wo a na wo so wa invite obi na obi so afrɛ obi na yɛakɔ yɛn anim. Nnɛ yɛbɛsua deɛ yɛbɛnya special guest. Nnɛ yɛbɛnya special guest. Nti I think sɛ nnɛ YouTube naa na yɛde bɛyɛ. Me invite nipa kakraa bi na yɛahyɛ aseɛ. Woba a wo so frɛ obi. Patro menhu comment o. Menhu comment biara, menhu hwee. Sɛ gye me frɛ kɔ n'aba. I think something is wrong. Biribi nkɔ yie. Okay. Afei na mehu. Okay, mehu mmea me maame ma aba as adjoin yɛ mmea makuma papa bi charity asare so adjoin yɛ. Mepatwa woba a wo so frɛ obi na obi so mfrɛ obi. Facebook no menim deɛ na asi, but mpɛ sɛ mehyɛ na metumi frɛ kɔ n'aba na ɔboa me. Nnɛ yɛbɛdi nkɔmmɔ. Wo so wo nsa kaa na wo so woafrɛ obi ama me na yɛkɔ yɛn anim. Woma yɛnyɛ ne saa fɛfɛɛfɛ. Bro nyɛ ɛba. Obiara show love. Woba a bɔ like no so. Show love. Show love kɛkɛ. Afe akwa abɛto yɛ. Mmea like kɛkɛ. Wɔsɛ memmia. Oh. Sɛ pɛ na mompɛ m'asɛm anaasɛ sɛ. Oh. Ma monyɛ saa. Mommɔ so na yɛnkɔ yɛn anim. All right. Mema Wobia, good evening, good evening, good evening. I think that me ma bas ne makuma comment ngwana. Me hu obapa jemfo a mo invite wo mo mame. Mo frefro mo mame na Facebook no so aye baby o. Merry Christmas in advance. Advance, sorry. That's what ben. Mm. Me mo Wobia. Yeah. Facebook na ma. Ah, okay. Okay. Mate. Bye. Bye. Ene edi etia ye yesa ko ye bi ai na de YouTube na ebedi agro nti I think say ma me invite enipa ne bi because mo ya me from mo Facebook no mo ma me invite wo mo wo YouTube no na omomra I think say enya copyright bi wo no nti Facebook so mo ha adwen o oh edi asem kura ni hmm Facebook for mo ha ya adwen pa bibi kakra na mo ye mo ni abotre kura. Mehu mama oli ewo ha nyame enhyira mu nyinaa ene nyankopon asa adom no bi aso me no mienu so wohwɛ afi mfiti ase ebesi semre woni yen edi ne yie papaapa sɛ wate ase nyankopon ene ye di ne yie nye nipa nyinaa na nya ne sei ene kura obi efiri ọbapa jemfo a mekyia wo paa ase sɛ wadwene nti wo so woba a wonim obi a na wafrɛ obi because ɛnɛ Facebook ne deɛ yɛntumi nkɔ hɔ yɛwɔ copyright wɔ no nti yɛntumi nkɔ hɔ no ɛnnɛ nti mɛsrɛ sɛ woba a na wahyɛ na wasa abɔ like no so sɛ wonim nni asɛm na sɛ menyɛ w'atamfo ah na kyerɛ sɛ oh na wontumi mmɔ like no so deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ mente aseɛ ɛna mente aseɛ so da me lovely mama baako ma Patricia wachiwa adwene ye nyame enhyira wo nti me pa cho so ba afro obi ene YouTube yi so na ye di agro nti wo so ba afro obi na obi so emfre obi na yenye no kama ebusuafo mi a meti ya medindi aringafa wo Facebook YouTube so aringafa na nti wo comment bi na aringafa na chese ye me a nye fake me ni fake account mini fake account nti uhu aringafa bia na kyerɛ yɛ mia sɛ nyɛ saa na sɛ obi na atwa ato mu dia ɛno deɛ na kyerɛ sɛ nyɛ mia sɛ ɛyɛ bɔne deɛ nyɛ mia ɛyɛ papa ɛyɛ mia nyankopɔn ahwɛ yɛ so sɛ deɛ meka yɛ no ɛnɛ ɛyɛ 20th ɛnyɛ nipa nyinaa na enya ne sei ɛnyɛ yɛ sika bi ɛnyɛ yɛ ahoɔfɛ bi ɛnyɛ yɛ nimdie bi ɛyɛ adom ɛna aso me ne mmienu so ɛne yɛ busua nyinaa a sɛ emire esu ɛnna yɛ nimu a na kyerɛ sɛ aseda nko a na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛde ma twɛdeampɔ nyankopɔn sɛ ɔne yɛn ɛne yɛ fie sante nyinaa edi ne yie kama last week yɛ case yi a yɛyɛɛyɛ no nyankopɔn adom ɛnɛ ɛna ɔmo kɔ dane nneɛma nti ɛnɛ deɛ mentumi nhyɛ da ma mo feedback ne yie but ɛnɛ ɛna yɛ papa ate ase a ɔmo ɛkɔyɛ amammerɛ ne nneɛma na ɔmo yi saa ɔhaw no efiri hɔnom na yɛnua no ɛne ne yere ɛho atɔ ɔmo deɛ ebesi akyire bia no yɛde ɛho feedback na ɛbɛbrɛ mo kama ebusuafo bronya na aba yi ai na me wɔ question bi before so yɛde yɛ guest no bɛto so no me wɔ questions bi a mpɛsɛ me bisa wo sɛ ɛdeɛ nti na nipa bi mu wɔ hɔ a uhu ne da obi wɔ wonim ohu wo da ohu sunsun kura sɛ nam fam da enso obɛte wano kasa kɛkɛ ohu yɛ na hyin saa deɛ no me pese me hu e de na e ma ne basa se bi obi a minnim no oba pa jemfu a me ti ne voice me hu ne pictures me hu ne physical da but oba pa hu ye machi oba pa ma mabusu emu maji bia oba pa maji mi ku o maji me yere o maji me ba o maji mi nua bi o mbe wi a yesika but me ti oba pa edin a na se me ti oba pa voice a na ne hu ye machi e de na be ma sa de na si be ya na menti ase de nti na obi a wunhu ne da na ne hu ye washi wuti na no kasa na obuofu so wo ye sa type na eneme stress afia kɔ asa beto yei ɛwɔ sɛ wo sesa saa huhu ni nyina saa yɛfrɛ ne sɛn suban no ɛte wo a ɛyɛ bɛyie ɛyɛ simple as abcd wote sɛ a woyɛ bɛyifoɔ woni ɛyɛ a na yɛfiri sɛ bɛyifoɔ yɛ obi a wotu bɛyifoɔ woyɛ bɛyifoɔ w'ani bere obi woyɛ bɛyifoɔ woka obi ho asɛm yɛyaaya woyɛ bɛyifoɔ adeɛ ɛnyɛ nokorɛ wo sɛ ɛyɛ nokorɛ woyɛ bɛyifoɔ wate aseɛ nti sɛ woyɛ saa type na Benjamin Kisi mahu pa good evening sɛ woyɛ saa type no na sɛ afia kwa nyankopɔ hu mmɔbɔ na wote saa ene yɛ nyinaa sɛ me so mete saa ɛwɔ sɛ mesesa sɛ wobɛte obi ni na ne hu yɛ wahyi ɛyɛ adeɛ bi a ɛha adwene yɛ ba na mpɛ sɛ mehu deɛ nti a ebi yɛkɔ yɛ case no so nnɛ a ebi obi betumi abɛkyerɛ yɛ deɛ nti a ɛbɛma obi huhu ne da na obi tumi kasa mi de me te na no kasa kora na mebu ofu like who does that deɛ nti na wɔ sɛ obi a mehu da na ohu yɛ mahyi saa ɛnyɛ fɛ moma yɛn sesa yɛ so ba ne yɛn dodɔ yɛ ho wonim baabi a bɛkɔ akɔhyia wɔ bi sɛ wate aseɛ nti nipa so yɛn sɛ hwee ɛnnɛ yi a me ne wo kasa obi fie awerɛho esi hɔ nom obi edi awerɛho I think sɛ comedian we can did this like ne worker baako ɛmi sɛ wafiri mu nne ya and it's like me ne mmienu no ɛnyɛ bibia ebia ne yɛ ka sɛ bia wo yɛ popular na sɛ bia wo wɔ nimdeɛ bi ebetumi aboa wo ma wanya nkwa a ne yɛ sure sɛ bia nkɔ obenya nkwa but me ne mmienu enti moma yɛ ndodɔ yɛ ho na sɛ daakye bi no yɛkyi no na yɛka asɛm a na yɛaka asɛmpa afa yɛ ho ama foforɔ so ate sɛ yɛ so sei na yɛba wiase no ɛbrɛ a yɛbɛbɔɔ yɛ ɛnie ɛna ɛnɛ so mehu sɛ week yi salifo amuako ne ba no ɔmɔgyeli ne 6 months 6 months deɛ sɛ esu awo ana ade 6 months nkɔla mmienu na ewu no 6 months deɛ sɛ esu ade we deɛ ɛyɛ mɛbisa ɛkɔ na ba yie mɛbisa mehu sɛ ɛkɔ na ba yɛ ho ɛ but mɛbisa mu yie sɛ 6 months ne yɛ sɛ wɔde bɛdu age bi na ɔma sa to aso ana sɛsɛn ɛnɛ yɛde yɛ maame ɛbɛba bɛto so na ɛnɛ wohwɛ yɛyi a afi aso yɛayɛ sɛ yɛbɛsua adeɛ nyɛ de bia for now to new year me break it for stories obiara so te aseɛ yɛ so yɛnyɛ yɛn ho aduro yɛ so yɛ mmɔ yɛn ho ban yɛ so yɛnyɛ nneɛma bi a ɛbɛboa yɛ wɔ abrabɔ mu na nyinaa yɛde wura afi foforɔ no mu sɛ wate aseɛ nti saa na yɛbɛyɛ no nti wo so wɔ hɔ na wo asɛm bi afi ne mu nyinaa ɛkɔna ba busua yɛyɛ bibi anaasɛ wo bibi a wopɛ sɛ oni yɛ ɛhyɛ wopɛ sɛ oni yɛ sua adeɛ bi a wobɛtumi akɔntate me na kyɛ sɛ within week ni mu no bronya ne mu nyinaa no yɛbɛtumi ahyiahyia na yɛdi ɛho nkɔmmɔ ɛnti yɛnsɛ mmerɛ no yɛde yɛ maame mede yɛ maame okay yɛde yɛ maame ma bas ɛna ɛnɛ wɔne yɛ ɛbɛhyɛ ɛnɛ yɛ nkɔmmɔ a yɛbɛdie no wosusu wo bibi a wopɛ sɛ wo ne yɛ di a na waka kyerɛ me na kyerɛ sɛ next time no wosusu ne yɛ abɛhyɛ ɛnɛ wohwɛ yɛ topic na yɛ say let's talk about human relationship na sɛ wode ba twi mu a kwan a no mama bas na ba. Ma bas ya ma good evening. Eba akwana ba
evening, Mama
Ga show so.
Blessed in Porchet Samanka.
Ye nyina ye te wo nka pepepe. Ye nyina ye te wo.
Ebusiafo. Michie bia, me ndam se sapat wodo ma wuli me ba me sweetheart obapa obia ya me dofo. We are very sorry say me tuma mbo uzina because baby what my afen muhu izin na fa mbo nti michie obia wa abado. Charity we kuma papa bi.
Da na
Michie
kuma
bia.
pepepe.
Ya di ami as there and that's one share hia no bɔ no ho wanhwɛ hia ne mbrɛ ɔyɛ ho na ɔnara ne adom na ne humɔbɔre nti wama enwibir anɔpa ewiaber the wato bia ɔdze miracle aba akɔ one day ɔdze aka hia life ho wɔ asase yi do ɔnkɔdo wo wɔ hia de man na afi nkɔ mbrɛ no besan yɛ ho musune sɛ nyina ɔmpɛ ngu ma hia na ɔma hia na akoma yɛdze bɔdɔ ɔno nyame na yɛdze bɔdɔ yɛn ho mbra yi nyinaa yɛdzi nkitaho wɔ asase yi do kapem bra ɔbɔto nsa ɔdze afrɛ hɛ wɔ ne ba Jesus Christ ne din amen.
Yo ma bad meba emo ye odifo mu wa ha o se mi se me ye prophetess o me ye prophetess enti no ma bad say na se me hu se na yi ni na prophetess line mu ano wo ne nje ye beti asori na chese
ya tu ewie asori se kona ba tu ya tu ya achelo
ekwara ba asori no ti ye no wo si de bi re fi asori no zi wo ti ye
oh ya tu ya cheche positions nyina lo ese ya di ya no we kona ba ni so ni nyina ya asolo
okay ma bad ye ka say ye bisa say ye ka say human relationship eye den so de ba kire ya se ansa na de na wo pese wo ni ye nyina ye sua de no na fe wo ni ye ahya ase na ye sua de
yo saya kan da human relationship zia ba kan da nyipa ne nkitahudzi relationship ya nkitahudzi nkitahudzi a enyi ibi wo na nkitahudzi no ya wo mu soronko pii ana types pii ana kwane pii a ya ba kan da omenye yi wo nkitahudzi enwa nti relationship wa ide nkitahudzi nti ye yo na no ewie
okay enti ena ma ba sa aka na che say nipa ho friend say nkitahudi na che say ma ba so de akofa ntimuti ni twi mu no no obi so ba oba ba man
obi so ba na
wa
na twi ba ye nkitahudie sani esidi nkitaho nipa mienu
okay
be sa ka fancy anya akan just as nkra na ayi gbe banana so ya
no me kire mu ayi gbe mu ene no wo ye ya se mama oli so wa ha
no ya it's no club much that so much my revive me awon na me tsasisi ani nyina layo whether I wanna cast one of the fancy with the yard, which just was not the one that's on one of Miss Jimmy Osler. I said, okay, be asked to fancy yard, missing your mitts. Yo, what my yes, Yaninkito Hunzi, often yipa. Na ya one there, your friend, the Quanabane platform day. Oh yeah, platform bia ya yende ekwanaba na oh yeah onye mama ga start na eche ekwanaba na la start dore ye by and by ni hu de ofi nkita hu za na mama ga nye ekwanaba wo ono na omo tumi wo pale apa ma ekwanaba ebodu bebia owe ma hia mi nyina aso ya abaduma sisiala yehu physical da nanso yɛdɔ yɛn ho na ɔma yɛte nyame sam ase dɛ yɛhu ne nyame da nanso yɛdɔ nyame yɛyɛ n'asase nti dza yɛreyɛ sɛ yɛde kɔ yɛn abrabɔ ma nchemjizo obobuo ye nyina wo kwan pii do wo ye ne Christian abrabo ana religion bi ana de bia ye wo Muslim religion bi ala Sikhism Hinduism de ye wo bia se de ye ti da man ye ze kwa nchemjizo de obobo ye no wo ye na asase akwantuim se ya kan nkitehu za ye wo different types ya nda de fantina brofo obi bakanda mama bas men kana wole de bia de faafra ya de fantina brofo no ya de ba faafra dem de bi wo ho a na fantin mentumi me ye eyi kakra menye fanti dictionary na akan dictionary bia motum ma ahwemi ne meza akodo ensi akan relationship a ya ba find there will be bia so far ba kan there was 6 types of relationships. You were platonic relationship. It's that platonic relationship where the very close friendship without sex. And one intimacy in your grade that what to wadi and padago. And see bits that they your way a platonic relationship. Yeah, one way about platform a platonic relationship. We are committed to each other, we understand each other, we get on with each other. And we deal with things concerning ourselves and so on. And son yaban a romantic relationship. And so romantic and on love or do or the attraction bibi chun or the benyi pano. And bibi chun or the impa true intimacy. You can you know what tell one now what zinkita hubi and won't on ever there and now commitment and now the infatuation whereby ya even a strong feeling be is a medemini pan. Then you paid more done. And why you will be a much marker mamaga. But ono osunde mamaga yi be what the romantic relationship na odona. It takes to another level. It involves sex, it involves romance. And when yama waya or bring them so close to each other there, why the commitment or the what there or done, not so done. They are codependent. It's codependent why there. How would they be ala? It depends on your power. And will depend. Oh, I mean, depend on. Mama gada order ye the may mam. Me here ska mama gaba membi. Me here mama gaba ye. Mama gaba or why mama go shaba. No so here be your damn smell. Why they in a way like reciprocal. I remember ye. So you depend on each other. Oh, oh me here ska is my friend now or do me or bum skinny be. Here that is where you depend on each other. Yeah, what I mean relationship and so. Now you casual relationship. And the casual relationship and or not to the beer, it involves sex. And where the man not do work at their friends with benefits. And one maybe one shut that they are not in a romantic relationship. But or one ebia want to know ako baby na a crack chroma wine be aka bomb music be flower. No the kaka maybe no want to know aka as not that they are in a relationship one relationship they are casual was share what you want but it can lead to that oh sister me commitment be alone I mean me conda we so conda na ya yanko ye bi si ya yankofo no so ho na ye open relationship. Open is on you pay 2 or 3. You boy there why the cycle and they go around each other. Cycle be now when you are involved in a romantic you know what them one na what one bra they don't care be always I mean an open relationship. I don't know or she be na impokuni in be onye be ye onye commitment be ala enyi ho e bia nyankofo kura be 6 friends and na dey bia na girl they can be in an open relationship into coffee bottom afa kwa am na girl kwa am na bottom afa kwa esi na girl they don't care they are in an open relationship wo bobiko na ya what toxic one nti toxic one relationship bia nobody wants to be there. Very, very unhealthy. And very, very, very unhealthy. Ya bakan there. Only there be but if you look at it carefully, they show the types of relationship now. Occasionally, toxic be appear based on individual. Henisu na hemba na yekita ye nipa and we nipa. Na yaka baby send the relationship na onya abesi. relationship nala onya abezi ya ma types na relationship nala onya abezi ewunti yesha ya beka the relationship is any connection between two people because as 2 is a company, 3 is a crowd. And so any two people said, no matter how waya anyankofun was shakwana words in common and common will be but to commit themselves either in platonic or it's always two. It takes two to tango. Because the onu bayana okay, the osu bayana okay, and so say moya anyankofun ba as a crowd Muslim, two will be talking more than other three talking together. And when say relationship here, connection between two people. And say your friend the young types of relationship and with there platonic day we are close. Fondness if you are what to be programming or be in who be cry the mean you pay yet and culture then they agape Mr. Agape culture or what village doctor we are fond of each other. That's platonic. Can be a pedet singing pananka na who there now po me ya na it's my joy what seeing pass but what to be sure ibisu wa on to see in that way only a nipa ni subanta the eshas na ekan there obi wa onyim nipa nanso oti nipa ne kasa kura no ho ye nehi oye nipa no su na ne ban we bi mu a in the platonic area na one me dey connect ye nipa bi wo insecurity one, no 2 selfishness, no 3 self-conceitedness and where 2 Ghana you are kind of 2 known where if the baby I want to see no when you only know dear you mean to so be a baby na or try okay na you are the massum po minimum day but we are on once none of them or biane aduma cheza nyame zaman and san e bia nipa okun we yan ho nyimzi ozaka ho ehu ami dey but mabua nkofi enye hankotin na dey bia me contribute no ama ebi mo bakando met wonka but enho na wonyi meze wonyi mankasa de even from Mr. Henry Skunya we that this is who I am aduma nyame all the time till moko university sha make a guidance psychology with guidance and counseling medicine za aduma nyame za mama no enwa enti ebia me ye bibia obi bakanda oh aduna na ankuno enya enya ma ankuno mi nyansa. One secret I use saying that I always learn from people, irrespective of who you are, irrespective of your age. My students, I always learn from them. Every day, I make sure I learn something from them. I ask them, I ask them. If they mistakenly, may I point out wrong person, or may I apologize to the person, and that helps you to build a relationship with everybody who is around you. But yabaka and they even done and penny fukwa. Nye pa hin pone what from one ba. What to mukade? I'm sorry. Or feed the ban on a one on to a bad wow no wow do open no tum catch. But you are not building a good relationship even within your family. Feed the ban she nipa. In time from now, ma what banu who there? A day yen and yen ye. Oh, me are very sorry. Give the child a hug. Or can now come to him. Or my bonus one there. Or build some confidence be confidentiality be between our neighbor. Oh, who there, yeah. More somebody who has my back. The baby the me pay about see relationship is most of the time is difficult to build from the start. But later when they get to know you then they really appreciate whatever you have done for them. My child was school in a school I'm presently my form student, but I mean I don't want to be at the higher. I always want to be at the middle, and you want to win your help in paying for. And when see from there, me starting even there was a student viewer who na me put that sir ne papa ye deputy head me wan so kwachapro na so there on connect me mama put there na banyen and so that commission chapel me so what that dey na I say, never problem. Me hug me so that me so it doesn't change anything. I'm still the same person. Yeah, yes, slowly. Oh, but nice that papa catch me there. I started first and Uncle Fia. Oh, me pia from tutor crowd. You're too strict. Me pia. Year 8, the ma, oh, why there? Once some from tutor, me pia. Oh, why do you know it? Year 9. Me piam from tutor. Me piam from tutor. She's the best. The best. Year 10. Oh, it's cheaper. Mister, the member family, what is she? Final year. As a year. Much as a student, group of students behind you be there. They really got me on that day. There. Being how firm and strong I am. Make sure and then you social media. Most people have got me today. It was the 1 year. It was exceptional. The whole school walk on, walk at the pictures. I mean, what frame? I still have their presents. I still have their books. I read it. That's into over 6 women. Obviously, papa there. Why there? I mean, another group. Major, I mean, you home from Twitter. Another papa's there. Mr. Me built another group. You, my way, that's that. Me build one more year. Mr. Seswa, no break that midday. No, my form room, urban obesity. Because that was the relationship I had with them. It's not what I later, Nachi, Ojai. So, the relationship is not easy to build at first, but when they get to understand who you are, it becomes so interesting and lovely. And so, there, the addition, the relationship in yards or from the word go. Because to build good relationship, there should be closeness between you and the person, fondness, understanding. Very, very important. And because relationship, what background and all names sana no. But all of another na you know could see no more. It's all there yet see you pass it. Now respect. So many relationships, especially marriage nazin or to be a nyama fa ma ogu ya baba house, but respect or to be respect will play role will mark a sankasa, especially in Besiafu, a bimohian tone of voice simple yet because a way before. Don't get me wrong, I'm not to be a mute to cry and a papa in this little body. But me, I have a way, Makana come to open there. Oh, son, I saw my so we are very sorry. I dreamed the baby. I apologize. If I get it wrong, I apologize immediately. Then we get on with life. But if you are what, or feel there, or be, or you're so close to him or her, and it's all there, or you're not change, and it doesn't work like that. And care. You have to be very, very, you're very so caring towards one another. It be make sure that you that's where empathy or beam, you always put yourself in the person's shoes. Now support. You Bible cracker, let us help carry one another's burden. You have to support each other. Then you have honesty. A lot of people are not honest in relationship. Jamaica wide, especially even in platonic relationship, the wide, honesty is not there. Many a time, I can there. So, obi from there, or can ask a mitrama. Or to be a say, Konaba, obi kono, Konaba. Then a day, no, or to be our boss, Mamma Bab's number, they mean to me, Firma, would ask them crony, audio fabra, the Baquacoman. Or the bar, net, then I respond, net, then they pass it on like that. But one thing I've been carrying with me since I was a child in confidentiality. No matter what, say, I mean, Minyore Yaza, Asuma Makachon, Ibotu Maka. But the all I catch them about to be what the second put to men can't that. Never. Because I always take it there. Time now catch them, you confided in me. And to me, yeah, man, I'm not me honest. As in a year, Makanda, me ye. Makanda me ye. Ebia, sense me ye. Then I bring that out. But so many people are so dishonest. No so or say or hinder relationship. Then you have to accept each other. Enter what be the agape love. You have to accept the person no matter who and what the person is. Now you there, especially about romantic relationship. or where osisa because I matters of the heart. Ebia first time na eko shemin. You were so committed to the person. You trusted the person. And I am there you will be a someone really attracted you to the person. And it's a later na say yeah, and to say be riba. Ibon there, your love begins to weigh down. And it goes down.
This a question, Anna. Ma
Mpacho.
bas mpacho meba.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Aha, ono na o host ye. Enti no yeah, we are na wachira so we bia wo bi a wo de beka ho na wo be kire wadwen na wa be kire.
The mama ban na wa abadan.
I said we heard topic na ye kasa about human relationship. Enti wo adwuma mu no mame ma ofiu yi ma bas abeta abaso.
Maybe yeah. Check me explain a number there. Now when your time can up do you say one. Yo.
Okay. And yeah, ma bas manen kasa na ye ngoye.
Portray you.
Mama only me hu pa na me nua Faustina manu so adwane ye nyame nhira. Okay, abeta. Wo so.
Erazi.
Very important, but yeah, lucky baby as young individual, and dear pan the man yet to me a relationship. I want to accept because answer mama got me here a relationship with you, and I'm here a relationship with my boss, and I'm here a relationship with our baba. We ourselves, we need to sit down and ask ourselves some questions. Because relationships are two people who are ready to deal with each other, or three people, or four people. But when the other person who needs or who wants a relationship is not ready to ask he or himself a question, and then the problems, the challenges, the difficulties in the back.
So osi abutala nchame ne nyina ma jot ne down wan chama bado.
Ai, entina onye wo no be pon na ye wo so.
O tet inyo kuni na bra ai.
Ai.
Kuni wie na bra mpocho.
Ai, why?
Pon mum na bra ai da.
Wo be pon na ye wa wie ne
then you come and ask something to me.
Ya be ka ho.
All the mama.
All right.
Sister, she's taking my mind back. I don't know. I'm there. My
Bye.
I'm done. My start romantic relationship.
Yeah.
I'm pocho. It is I join I and at least some me if baby.
But what a bear manaka say was it?
Oh, on can my bread nice. I would not make and
they say China will raise you. They said because can say
Mrs. Patricia and Mrs. Sherry Moore do be someone. And make about romantic relationship there. Oh no, it tends to change over time. Because at the start of the relationship now, something is transmitting something from the brain. And from the brain, it release BB into another person. Until the platonic, oh no, so to the platform you do with by example, ba if you are comment, there. Or platonic one, when the so be but no there. Oba show obi, oba attack obia. we get people who defend the person because why there we have a very good relationship with each other. We've known each other for years, and therefore we understand each other. That's how it is. And Sibon then romance and typical you feel it was strong feelings be towards the person. And so you panipo ye be na say Oshua, Okawa kuma no was be a broken heart or something. Okawa kuma otuma a year because it's a command braining is transmitting message to the person or demonstrate with your feelings. And we demonstrate with your feelings. And then the brain releases a specific way the neurotransmitters be or feel in love. That is why I join the yadoko. But platonic can be just hello. So now I join but love in limits there. Romantic relationship. Now codependent so the yabafa yano there. Why the friends with benefits you yajiwa yewia baby yabakwan yako na casual so why there once a while they can do jiggy and get away with it casually mostly friends with benefits we all conda we join workers now with the boom we are or let's carry on as we were before no open so but sir you could toxic relationship and with that toxic relationship, one person tends to be greedy, uncare about the other person. Now you will be suits there blame game. Time biane or blame the other person. Oh na ye day. It looks as if there's always arguments within the relationship. Now there's competitiveness. I mean my ye day. Honor ye day. Musumi ye day. That's why they are in a relationship. Why there? It be a time your pedo be a and that's how that relationship will be. Now it would be a seeing him. And say they are married people. And one was she romantic relationship. Then because they are not taking care of the relationship, it tends to be toxic. No must toxicity be about a share relationship no more. Now if you are can do musubananya, there be on your musubananya or your baby or your foreign idea introduced into your relationship. It's a day I counsel from be someone there. Abadzi potsi no what the mini pay one or me who na done. And to time the all your democrat look on the margin, not so for done. And when say be when can ya mammy be bakado mammy, no kuni ye day, no pembesiafu, nanso still be say no soon, be Sammy and major, and you sense la also. Ebia, baby no also will be in no. Ebia, baby no also will be no. Now must still want to what's one. And that's what you have to bear in mind. Now, say the moment a toxic baby pet, now the sun is society. I would study see, no should the study see, while some anchor, but you have to study the person. You put from in the first, and then you need the won't come bill, you need that. So, and you need on your day, you need only a different. But now you know, maybe not a change in ya. Either my it creates room for suspicion. And why the relationship on corner another one say gaslighting. And why there you couldn't gain control mostly in benefit of the MSAFO. They gaslight the women and we gain control over the same that man baby where are you going? You know where trouble no in the Brazilian time no. Or ye wo dofu on your property. Or ye there it break the trust now from the word gone on one. You don't have to break it because the first time and onya it does could be the more. And when talking about them, women always tend to be apologizing and they always have, even when it is not their fault. To them, I'm a abba. Mama Pacho.
Low self-esteem.
Low self-esteem. They are always apologizing, even when it's not their fault. It's not to the beer. I get so angry watching programs, sir. They send a casimo. No, I can, especially, or you're a panant, maybe saying, I the work or jantia. Listen to what the woman is saying. Listen to what the man is saying. Nasa me, you man, they be no, they be jantuose or apologize. No, the man, ya can normal. A lot of people are in toxic relationship. Them there, mostly no feed or the base, they oko jantua. And to be a sena na sabi yede. It's not always like that. Ewo base benye bi wo a na me ka say onko me maame ho onko tena me maame nchen. No, Bible says a man will leave the mother and father and to be with the wife and the two shall be one. Onko the base nka tena o maame what time Jacob onko Rachel na onko na uncle Laban one. Onko sumi Jacob na onko ekosumi. Odinya mbesi odinya Rachel but was the Leah man and also 7 years or the Rachel or all two sisters and together. And ya Rachel no okatina Jacob and the papa your friend Isaac nishi wakwa okosumi. And with that certain things we turn it us we nullify the things of God with human tradition. Yes, a member no matembia in kwafu low self-esteem in kwafu there they don't have any value. Why do one who knew for so? Men can there. Why so neka sanoya bon debi? And now, especially a wala, who couldn't mammy your mammy, who couldn't papa your papa, no nyanum your wunyanu, never saw the same thing, no oh yeah for the being or so. But if you more one, they would be more feel there, or you must maybe send there, although you slave to the family. And what to be a say program or your pedia, and only me na nkasa nonsense. I don't know why you be sending Dennis on one kasa. Have you gone deep into it? Ebisa, as a man is yeah. And yet, but still you are blaming the woman there. Or no you yanum kasa. Unyanum wayani there's no smoke without fire. Wayan then it's not on one kasa. I just not bemin, no you want kasa. No wayan kasa. Why they chiwayan kasa? You have to deep into it. Nenja the time yeah, we blame people for what they haven't done. And they take them hostile to American and come baby na jealousy. Benye bi wo kra na ye on your phone caller. Not to take. What okasebia, you know na frel. For phone ma me shafo. No, on ya wo ba.
I'm person me the comment di obi amfa no comment mbra.
Oh, obi some questions am won this.
Ma only ni Makuma Charity was say this topic is deep. Or say thank you, thanks, my boss. Or that was it.
Oh, you are most welcome, my dear. Jealousy, relationship, ma. Oh, wajen. Baby, what? Yeah, jealousy. The nyamimpo boy, also he's a jealous God. When jealousy, whereby ya, enyim the nipan all ko a chum. All ko same. My friend, they say wallowful. And you know who couldn't miss out. There be yellow, especially stroke, retention of urine, yellow pee bottom. Why can? And so you are trying to prevent it, but only then if we be more often there, males are jealous. There be, but if we were done by and by, the base and prevent in a way say, auto one. Nachi, what Frebby said, why, mama, now look at him, and she said, mama, we take good care of them. But when you know them, the man be say, so no kunya phone ring the pay. One and all one. Also, there be some common or for one, until they'll get you involved. It's a jealousy. Then one no papa do. The jealousy positive way. Relationship can be negative and can be positive. Then jealousy in a positive way. You did cheap penefi a hobby. In your whereby, yes, no rather, you push nako a home. Now, a bit so toxic na make kebino antokwa because yasha toxic we face all of them in all the relationships that because I didn't like a cool resurface the our friend aggressive behavior if you are what no aba no only she be ahroba there in that on one do so what my shana ahroba na there is comment be unnecessary just to release on the tension and now whatever. But you can't use the way that you want to release your tension to inconvenience other people. By the man, you are just being a greedy, selfish individual. And so I think you should not poor communication in every relationship. either platonic, casual, romantic, whatever the relationship is, communication is so important. It's so important. But communication, yes, how are we communicating? We have verbal and non-verbal. Assembly words one baka. Assembly words the gestures to speak to the person. And we be written. If you are in the email lab, they are all examples of non-verbal. But verbal communication, how do we go about it? Sebenyina shuebufua, how do you ask him questions? Besena shuebufua, how do you ask the person questions? So when you ashwebufua, how do you ask questions? How do you communicate to them? Meaning now you have to bear it into consideration, because how we feel there, the importance or we feeling, maybe the person doesn't perceive it that way. Or no, so you can reach out to the person politely. Oh, and that as some make a mesne, I'm a man, for very soft tone for call. And we must try in relationship, we must be quick to listen and slow to speak, especially in communication. You must always be quick to listen and slow to speak. More years all can in. And sana, you come in. Ned Woodsy is a abba. Response is abba. I'm the to the I can look at somebody's body language. No man who are small, but then I get my answer ready. And so besides some then I bring out my response. And so you have to be quick to listen and slow to speak. But here there, honor can the voice no look high, voice no look high. It's in this case, temper or arise. It's temper or arise. It can share being be a nessa yahala. No, wabo. It should be a sebiso nessa yahala. What fadi or they pro. But say a cool ye. Oh, the voice look higher. Now connect to lower. It brings it down. Into a more do equilibrium a ya. When you to my resolve. Now, one else you can this. You can be, my dear.
Hume kakra. Any person enjoy a finish show because me enjoy pa. Me who say Mauli say communication is very important in very okay in okay in a relationship. They say a very key power relationship. We say communication, because communication is break here. Let's just say bibia ajiriga just say bibia hwe gu no no. Na yes ade na enkoye nti ase me any ma Mauli any ma mi amakuma Charity, I think say me and say yeah na enjoy. Who enjoy bia for comment bra. Mauli say very educational sorry, very educational friend is a program any year enti mama ye nyina ye nsua de aha na de bia meka me si ye sua de aha ye ni atem u ye waso u bra u tobu na wuti asem ena ma bas kai no e wo se nipa bia wutumi ti asem mo na wayi ano kakra bi because wuti ne mo a ema wuti ni amanase nti wuyi ano a enwu ya say be tententi because woni point ne dada nti ebasa na ebi a one word pe na odi ekili ensam ni nyina na che say ade nyina aye kama ama ye nti nyame enhira ma bas na onkoso a entu aso ma bas ye etie o
Yo, I will
na mo life no so do my
communication on my cannot stress. So to the beer, especially when I was a juma. Yabakande, yawo ifie na ya atukwane nyina. Now according to me, a lot of people they go through stress. And now the Yamakande, stress is not in my vocabulary. Because sir, if you're stressed, you'll be stressed. You always have to find a way to distress yourself. Program yourself, organize yourself. The time in a worry. Many little time, let me do something. let me do something. And see, by the time and brainwashing, then you have all the package done. And we'll be maybe what I saw there, yeah. Program yourself. Okay, you may was 1 hour movie. Okay, not make my hair 20 minutes. My juma 5 minutes. No matter so within 1 hour. One day you will finish it, but most of the time, what makes people stress out? They don't program themselves. They don't organize themselves very well. And what I didn't buy will feel that when I have to do it, I have to do it. Oh, the man, you are causing more harm to your health than good. And see, my friend there in the relationship there, you look at the toxicity now. You know that each one, both parties, they all play a role to it. And to say a pedal relationship, oh go, oh yeah. I saw I don't also pride, especially with minyanum member that in Besiafu. Pride in her and a pa there. I mean I'm capacho. So why feel that and how I can say I only they want to oh poor. And there are some McCann, sorry there, me raise my voice and I'm me very sorry. That one time me my husband who in there. He doesn't hesitate to say sorry. So I couldn't say you be a crampa. I catch them. Oh, me sorry. Oh, that just to calm you down. And see, other try to know how to reach out to each other to apologize. Say, hey, dear. Enyama enkoyeya. Never make sure that we don't put stress. We don't stress ourselves or to put a burden on ourselves. Obama contribute to toxic relationship because there's nothing like Bibles can two work together unless they agree. There's nothing like them being a more through because through one day. Ms. Mam example most of the time because of what people have told me. If you catch me lecturer be me psychology lecturer. I say, when him say, "Who be ya chepa?" I'm say, "How do you know?" That's because you're always laughing, and laughter is one healing. It really prolongs life. Miss really, I say yes. And we be what time be anyway muna. As if there the whole world or she not pimpima no see ni shoulder. No, find a way to make yourself happy, because I mean when a problem comes, I don't look at the problem. I look to a solution for the problem. I look to how I'm going to resolve it. So a problem, the mobile pay another me a baby. I do it. Now I make sure that you're too much for me. I turn into praise and worship. Being a praise and worship leader years ago, I turn into it and I do it. And my relief because I've handed it over to the supreme being. Then I get on with my life because me ma won't fa because so I bring her wa. No, that is stress that the person rejoice. That's only and we would the welcome. And welcome. Okay, there's a time. More Ghana, if you ring my phone number me using. No, you may be the phone number. Now, what you use what done it was the bank. No, a post office. One phone number, man Canada. So what kind of man be all ringing? Orange also wehu wejafo wa aba wehu no. I'm say hello. Also wejafo aba who say wa phone. Who say wa phone. Message do I am your in there. I should have listened to him further. Na the make dem so wrong line. Also so sorry. Enye ma be yin ne year na all afraid ne year ne nyanko brebo. Onyin we adwuma mu. No, you know the year no home come. The year no crown being in one cassa no. Now, Georgia, no dear to who then the yankun wafana. Meanwhile, also, a yankun a year issue there, Nanko breba, or Yanaka problem all go through or the Look at that, such a relationship. Only she the Nanko breb when you lady know. Not all can problem all go through now when they chat. Only me there, Yankuna no you kun a team up. Into a bit of what not I may ya wine the man into them seven one man you know casting job with in time into that time to me cabo crazy mumbo me from one tuning in a nine time cans or record but a chim the phone to miss in that my mistake. And with such a person or trust Yankun, but little did she know that Yankun underground and or you know couldn't wait team up no wala how it's a yaka. Yes, yes, dear.
Me patcho say yeah, cause why you bet me the service questions now because they say
me back
1 hour. I say I'm with you. Me nim say be asem na wo kan na which
Asa mama ba. And see ya mama.
Me person me bisa question we.
Mhm.
Okay, my who say charity the question. Yeah, but I have come to realize that apologies has to be a meaningful. Please, okay. Nature so was what apologies, was say sometimes meaningful. Say they are now wuchre mu first, nature say no na charity so person or no so can na me person me bisa say what say relationship friendship dear no ah you know one say bi wo ha wo ni di agro wa ko fa na adamfo but adamfo na wo ne ye no n'adwene mu no wɔnhu ne saa but asɛ ɔyɛ ɔpɛ sɛ sɛ mehu ha saa nkurɔfoɔ no yɛputu wɔ mo but asɛ ne dea ne sɛ wɔ so ɔcontrol wɔhu sɛ yɛwɔ saa nkurɔfoɔ no ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ bɔso like wo no w'adwene mu no nso si w'adamfo no but saa nkurɔfoɔ no nso most of the time ɔno nso wɔnhu sɛ woyɛ n'adamfo saa ɛno no mehu ha sɛ wote m ase a
Metiwase pa ne nyinaa hwi hawa owo da mi owo nyipa kron enyene start relationship hawa gate igwe man ebia eye codependent relationship enti ebi wo
Mali bekumi o Mali say yɛn nyinaa yɛnsua because praises and worship ma ba so a praises and worship leader me so say me a praises and worship leader obi say ko na pa obeka kyerɛ enti mo na mo nya praises and worship leader mo start and follow up na mo so mo nko ye na Mali aye ye campaign
who there me samawli me hurry your favor. Oh, I just love to worship every morning and still every morning I make sure I listen to worship song after my quiet time before I go to work. Codependent relationship otum or everything. Especially whereby a time it depend on nipa okun. All the man nipa okun you fed up. And or there manoso also reach out to you kakra. Manoso there also it will value. Add value to yourself. Nipa that's one to me. Some people don't do. It will
okay, I ma ba say charity was say your question in the wo bisa.
Obisa there bisa ni bi o ma min simple.
Was say the comment no way impo.
She said something like apology should be meaningful.
Yeah.
Oh yes, apology should be meaningful. It should be meaning. You must really mean whatever you tell the other person. On American there, if you sorry, now I we repeat the same AEBO. That means they don't mean what they are saying. And when apology, you apologize, you don't do it again. But why you nipa biane na hu wo ehwin enwa. Enti you talk about air is human, to forgive is divine. Nipa ni biane na hu ehwin. It's all na nipa onam do ye suba na okitan. Occasionally obasana papa pipiu. Enti aka sorry, you just reminded the person no ndano eka sorry ndaso aye mpocho. It's becoming repetitive. Into maslede eboshone ye chichado. And to say as a chronosha, oh nipa ni feel the eye me nipa ni ya as a corona or apologizing. Now shall find a way to minimize it or to cut it off. That's what I have to do. Say there your arguments. Now in the course of heated argument, obaka assembia impeded to that shower. Now your argument. Otolebia was asamba so sufo guenu. So that doesn't I make say me my husband yeah argument do. Yeah to be a heated one in the next 5 minutes you bon comot the see. That's what we do. Because yan kasa it oma no mochi nechi or the problem p ribbon. So we just talk as if nothing has happened. And what that's our relation because two people coming from two different backgrounds. So you just always have to meet at the junction of compromise. Obiana nature na was a man, into Tia was a man. And seem to enforce there. Muku no yet that I remember brothers what's it. Never innocent to Kade. Mayor or yet said the Mr. Swati. No. Or your individual difference training or nurturing. And you have to study each other very well. Nehu hawa in your panabaya say dama. About there, you have your peace of mind. You have your peace of mind. We must try to overlook certain things. And like a cat. We get on with our life because your world, it's you. The more the more is it your British woman, it's affecting your health. And so we have to let certain things go and live each day as it comes. Say, feel there. You probably me in Yasha, may you discuss. If you are what you whisker, or back at at least time no sumpon away yamawa for the person to pick a phone out of own pocho, make a end of the bamo. And the day, some 1 week, oh, yes, but a bro, what on cashing church at their own book, on cashing chro, and what on regard. And see, Padaman, I baby no chemo, I bet you a man fairman because on the trouble, Baba, imutun moon team. So you don't give it. Next time, my mother reckon there, if you are what or control, there was some people, sir, apart from the relationship types, they have domineering spirits. Yeah, when you pay or what will feel that they are always superior to our when you want a man. And we are could do a what in Nampona in Shaza, or your shabaka, oh, why is it? Onka, can be a lot of pedon, Shebibia, no, the abatcho. It would have matterly, it would have matterly. It doesn't wait it. Oh, I mean, me, I grow your share. Oh, why is it? Oh, what till it turn away him? Oh, to maybe some for even, I mean, I love perfume. Then, my friend, uncle, students will be wear perfume. Your perfume so nice. Which perfume are you wearing? Oh, no, I can't. Let me see. I love you. You smell so nice. And we have to admire everybody. But admiration, your goodness, gratitude is so important. But some people are simply ingratitude. Why the BBL, the Oregon BBL? And so to Mr. Charity, as maybe said, to apologize about something, make sure that as a crown, I can apologize or a calm voice. Because I BBL as record to obey. Eba said Obama asumije waba. And say calmly, na ya but eko hasha, nipa so nipa. No so back nechi apology na there's no need for it. And to say, oh yeah, now osansu or repeater, calmly remind the person, oh, last year the mazi McCann a catch him there, you're sorry. Osansu a repeat bill. Oh the man is our home and one our home to shene. By and by, you usher the person to a better way. And when we are being film mammy fee, be also fin ne papa fee, and the mammy fee. And there be amcade, being or be about paying now on to mint to not that bro will be sent that the man also be the baby say, oh, I mean to board or that can be the baby in the no song here. This is a compromise there. You are learning from each other. And what I'm not.
I mean, questions. Me pato wo so wo pese wo bisa question na na so wo pese wo friend na wo
security there why you all right wo kwa na mpocho
I think I say okay na just say me say what tiase Charity say wo say no kan what na se dia ni yenko yenim me pato ma baz say your friend say wo pachew ebra wo nya mfuso wa komamu Ma Sherry, good evening. Unim say wunye nipa ne bone, wunye hwe, but na was say wo say pacho, no na ya na ete say.
On an American there, that me and some na I work mostly what the messiafo or there kwadwantra ka from kwafron kapacho. Abazina why. You have to see the two sides together. Ebia where wabakan there, ebia be san pacho and the ebia or shebenyi na ahroba. Kwasia we Jimmy and with that in Yamanese on your fine. another base benyin so she base na ahoroba base benyin bi wo tum ka kira na yira wande maame wa ka chem de ye tutu yin ani benyin ka dem chama that is the end of our marriage but me fo bi tum ka chem base afo wa ka chem de ye tutu oh ye tutu why did you marry her we send you wa onye de ka de kire ibi asebio ini wo intimate relationship another model akoma tu mo ya na one and to say dia was bi nko dwanto a in my opinion and what there are some and we revisit asam kron na wo way no hu there oh okay wan ka say ye anash de oh wa asam en ye de because so bia oyere pe de say be say bi na asam pa e hu there na asam our case na so na anti na bisa ade wo ko dwanto na be say ko tete mi onko dwanto a be yin no onko bi Ode hu da hasa so odi e won yelden ana odi e wunye besi a on yelden onyi da di ye bi ne be besi a na expect de on pawocho because most is the man who in there be yin epa ne wa na wa e there yes na he keeps repeating it na e cheese out my next time or your words and audio before because why no do e be yin what say be set to it or the be yin ni dem wana kai Bible quotation be no or support. Ya brabo nyina anya me na oboyen. That be na your friend root kwato etu na kwato Boaz ni dey. Daddy. Oh no, how be yin be say ya mo care for each other. Respect. And respect. And to say bia they say yeah, I na make they not find the things of God with human tradition or your human tradition or your culture or they be say no ko janta. It doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, se koba ma ba se koba se me pa no man me penis ade na mai se koba se nipa no susu a wo se wo pa na che no ono su kura wo mpa wo che da me ke so bi ono mu na aye mfunso wo se wo okay
and so such case must be revisited. And the time be na so la akapa be to be me take cases bia na me kopa ne chow imagine dey bia wo kuna aka for girl odina about mo mpa modado akwa ekopa edo na bia aka chow there epa be nyini chow it doesn't make sense. Who should apologize to the other? Be nyini mo modo pe be se ne chow ehu na o pe be se ne chow ne o hwe de na akoma otu na time bia ye de wo pe be nyini chow. That's why at Tembiala and Benyufu Ibimu they mistreat women. They don't handle the women as the weaker sex or as their helpmeet. They don't handle the woman like that. And so you be saying that Biala was some year day in that some new case that was a pachawa. Try to stand on your feet, nakach on there politely. That as some seen, damn no osi. And to dance no that I'm mama, or that's that I'm no I'm your. I'm more than make up a choma asumjeba. And to Sashumjiba ba, and yet two ni nala, yanshia, on kanazi, now one shall baby, what are some, what bottle, and won't pay you phone, moon as some number, moon way as summon, no more shadow or that I mean I'm a pachawa another, or don't no pacho. But mostly, I am based off of you there, about some job, and mostly what the embassy for save you. When name no nature on any one other original one. Well, wait,
ekwana ba me pa cha u hwe me a me tro no me number no me phone no but into me appear was screen ni so na me save nti wada roma so obetumi aboa me a se de be obi person wo frɛ na wo kire na adua mo amunim number ne dada de obetumi afrɛ na wo so we bisa wo question ana se wo obi a wo pese wo add to the ama bas e ka no so ana wa add to ma bas ma me bisa asem me hu communication say unu obi wo ho no mo ana say awarefo no mudi nkomo bibia kokama like mudodo mo ho prekupe na communication ni break ya asichere say and say na obetumi die na obetumi aya reverse ya go back to say the na first net here.
In the first place, what made the communication to break? On your sword, they be so. What made the communication to break? Eba some no obey. I am biala. Insisi bi ribema. Controlling bi ribema. Arubeshe bi ribema. that can cause it. It is a communication flow. Everything else will be flowing. And so for communication to season, there are so many factors. What made it? Abadino kafebe or ye ebufua. And when to say if you are in a relationship, ebufu ne ba, also do not let the sun go down on your anger. Ebufu zi yanko pompo nubufu nubutumu. Jesus come je nubufu mo try be go on cross. Ebufu ye part and parcel of us, but ye bufua. Must we do something negative or must we do something positive? And when you afi your way of communicating, there ebufu ne ba shawo hondo. Say you pan anyana nam or ya wonyanko or ya wodafo. Anyana na ebufu ne ba shawo hondo. Montsna ho na mon debate about what transpired. Now, okay. Start won't be like before.
Okay, I bet about so maybe baby some question. Oh,
Mammy, baby, I know all could see Siana or we are no culture.
Okay.
I want to say, yeah, can the Yashan can there. You define types of relationship in our own life. In Yala Yabrabo, Yanikite Wunzi. Say, ya Pade Yasha there. In Yalankasa, Yarisha Yan in Kitonguza. And you might be far away, or the Yalian can ye be saying. Fide, say, you are entering a romantic relationship. Otherwise, be Sunday, do I have romantic feelings for this person? And one another, and when you are there, let me feelings cinema there, more be intimate, committed to a relationship that you understand each other, to know that you are from two sides coming to meet. Into later you compromise and live happily ever after. You have to ask yourself that relationship me cry. Mara my ready there. You call me na kaya bibi often getting with one. Now, every Sunday there. What does each person hope to get out of it? Abadina make and get on the make Abadina menya and for urban for soon a menya. There, Morocco, many mamma gare kwa kezin kitam. Mama Gaya, my uncle, Mama Gaya, Maba. Abba in Fasuna Menyafi, Mama Gam. Fidami de Biam Kamasam de. Menu namna minyo home fasha. Me cut it off. And yet, for should I be Missiko? I always want to learn something. And to say, if I'm not learning anything from you, me feel that it doesn't worth it. To me, I'm not because I always want to learn something. They be a me pede, the meaning, and the meaning, me who be medical. Obwe me one you may be. To say, me on a medebiala, young qua, oh, young club, young no mensa, yeah, such a person, I'll cut you off because I'm not learning anything from you. Now, I'm sure in a relationship, how much time do you want to spend together? And when you're there, emotional, and if you're there, you're romantic and yeah.
Mama said, and try new styles in bed.
Mama,
me pese ya omu fresh mu na se de be we yinensi.
Mama, 2 years about defining types of relationship in your life. Ne, I come 2 points. Me we are now another topic into a fresh ma we are na ya ko. Now how to keep different types of relationship healthy. Na ye bo we are. And when na ya where do you see the relationship going? Oya nyankuyo, oya casual, oya codependent, platonical, romantical, toxical. How do you see that? Next year, say that na menyanko, even level near the yanko age. You have to ask yourself all these little questions. Into why I put that the mean pay me and what am I gaining from this person? You ask each one, you ask each yourself that question about your friend, the relationship you are in. What am I going to gain from that person? The sex area. another ye nam there, yellow boy, ya only ye chumpon, another ye be educate ye ye be advice ye you have to ask yourself, then next year, this year, next year, what are we going to do in our relationship that will be new or that will rekindle our relationship? Yeah, 2024. Until next week by this time on there is the 27th or something. Now, now can 4 days to end the year 2024. And to say, "You're wonderful. This year, trouble about no who want to ma." And Saturday, the same trouble is equal 2025. What sort of person are you? You are hurting your own self. Hello, bury every pride. Reach out and you bring me assured that our full relation when you're in your homework here. Reach out calmly. And you're not going to patch no. May you panu hunza oye. One year would day. It's maybe I was so reacting the way you reacted. Montas because you be now who win. Nay, the 10 me sorry. There be. Now, are you currently involved with or want to be involved with other people? Correlation. These are some of the questions, sir. Two is a company, 3 is a crowd. More ayan or yan. More pede you pepi baka wana there. And one could say no more feel there because I mean the motor market. More be a my friend. No more be some friends. And so when I make class one as friend, or won't come on me honzi. Now one so why make class one as friends, and one so won't come on me honzi. That is my way of life. I will be a while and come on me my friend basin. Eh be a mom minion for me means the mon common. Now be a mimi your beduko, I be a baby said that be a friend's reason. Why they are no platonic. Ya can ya through be there. We care for each other, no so. But there on your dear Macando, me are so much into. It's all the people we are talking to and what we are communicating to them. And to say self-respect, what else you have to add value to yourself. Self-respect is so important. Do not be always dependent, be a parasite. They be ala, give me. They be. Try to reach out also what you give to receive the blessings as well. And to say time be ala there, or be femo, no matter the relationship. Time be what's it? You should try upon chenya or the what? The person will become fed up. And see, do what in your she cry and also can cry just to get rid of you, another just to prevent you from whatever you want to ask or say. It's other relationship, man. Such a 5 questions. Do you romantica? Do you have romantic feelings for the person? And you be a drum. Me force one keship or the first one keship later or by your way be you wouldn't because you wouldn't understand why you are in that relationship. You wouldn't because right there, if you say come with there, the other person all done on find a way to withdraw. Men force someone the change nature. When there some relation, especially to love, you can develop love. You can develop it, but look at the atmosphere. Or your toxicity be more. Now there is not something that it will work. Now the Nippon why there casual or what it can casually can maybe develop into romantic. Then it leads somewhere. Into other you could be in relationship and how the person is. And to maybe defining types of relationship in our life. How to keep in Sibiwa assembly bisa. How to keep different types of relationship healthy.
All right. Nyame enhyira wo endi kan se enne so wama ye nyina yesua ade. Abeta fra na ofrefre. Me pacho no man na mapini na bia wo question anase wo contribution bi anase dia ma ba se kan no say na wo ti ase anase wo so wonim bia wo pese odi ka ho a.
Nya ofa mda na ye
nyina na yesua ade. Hello. Spirit.
also my contribution 1, 2, 3 minutes.
So we mama only na kwapa. Dey be ba no.
Okay.
Aha, me say mama only na kwaka say why.
Mama, some person be sa question say. Relationship point na no way. Put that home. Me tie me te ka mu. Na ama me who say say, ya ma me no so mo kita experience no so no. On to me kita sexual experience or no kita lifetime experience. Mama, some person who enlighten more on. There are a lot of things I will kind in terms of forgiving each other, or maybe we are all forgiving because of pride. There are a lot of things I will say, but dresses say it's not culture, and a religion, and a tribe, and any free no, and a relationship, and the problems are ever yama obaya kokoti, yama forgiveness anymore, yama relationship hinta kakra yama relationship destroy no come about the first angle no say our cultures are really destroying a whole lot of relationship. Example be bet say bia me yakoni no kra me yakoni ba me free price so ni menya igbeni bia nka ma mama ga otema sama sepa o nenso I before sama yekeke what you say na kama about
And fight before any example. Per people from yes. I am sure in fact I am fine.
religion. Offensive religion na kamiya miya Christiania na go share ni economy ba just say ofini ma straight. Nanso ka Christo so many religion economy ye bibia ma me nanso oye Muslim ni kramoni mintimi ne mbonde. Nanka yeyemu mini economy gina ho dia ye ntam no de ye okay nanso religion no na fe ya ba tribe na o si ya what tribe bi say bia ye confuse me fa ko kwa emfa ye bia probofo ye wo right bia ye perform to say dikuru me yes that dey na me ko shia be bia bia nka relationship ni okay so oguru baby me free to send me a koboni makoye sa rights no rituals no na ofil say together we to oron no fu man go for share also share tribe ni bo perform a whole lot of things affecting future relationship utimi share be me be opropa na so oguru wase ni baby a free any nyama amoya it be destroying to my boss for me first angle no yama bu culture religion any tribe for me for on
okay, yeah, that's it.
No, thank you, Alberta.
Ma Sherry, the also the comment be by it's a comment a female this one. Yeah, better you see I before free case with fire example. Okay, Ma Sherry said, if you overlook the red flag, then you are in for a trouble. Na just say sometimes say the man about yeah, waka. And I say me who be so say who forgive you I don't know. Okay, mama only like I see you do yourself a favor by forgiving added. Nature say who dey obi fun so chena idea good. Ma about a better questions I will be
right, Alberta. I said Edison or I send here, especially Yemen Ghana and Canon. By Makanda this time, people are getting enlightened into Dame Ayin on Kodo. In Canon, my menamen. Wara, what to yimpa. Uncle Benny Nukrum, and Uncle Bessie Nukrum. Uncle Bisa Yellow ho, Bushanima what's in the ansana. I want to bajatuma, wajatu. Nanda. Yes, yaka kwema street mala ya start wo ho. Ndemi yipe na aka fa na yaka ona na mete na yawa. Fi there me bia oya not na yere ye every. Na so nche that time in yendo, that time in the 90s nche every oya then or not but or don't see wo worry. E wo nyina ye ehia ni yipa nyan perception about our culture, about our religion, and about our tribe. Yet discrimination, yet bim. I made me yet the tribe, in seeing yet the men yet see. There be our day, Jim, the air the tribe na yen. How did you come to be in this world? Adam nana. And when I religion, I mean, when was it 2 years ago? Me kwa Ghana. Ne Catholic, Muslim. Were wedding were Catholic. My second Sunday wherever. It is so you know so about Muslim. It's entirely up to the person. But it all depend on all nipa how what's the religion I say. Oh, if you mind that religion just the church. No. Religion dwells within us. How we relate to people, what we believe in. Now we feel that religion be our irrespective of the name, they all believe in a supreme being. And that supreme being is God with just different names given to him. And to say, oh, yeah, nipa adwina yekita. The Bible says we nullify the things of God with human tradition. Yasha can Old Testament ya Isaac Baka, Abraham Baka, and made caution men should share a year from this tribe. Then, sir, should at that time Nabia into Kobi Woho. That time Nabia were young Confibia one swimming. But Naya that time in Abraham denied Jane or the Bakasa. But Sadamina Wakana, Sanche bit a Jehoshaphat, Yami and Yusin and fine out with them the Jehoshaphat Namami, one son of war will know. Yabakande or ye Jamamba, Nancy Yami, he uses the foolish things of this sort to confirm the wise. Oh, it's a new panala yard. It is a Shiabi or your Muslim in the name, lady, wafana gifty adoye ni video. Na gift adoye ni video all came there. Or what be also a prophet or say you said now one would jay. Such Yabaka and Obi also a shuffle. Into you know Jayawa. Nam the all won't go to war baba. Why do you Jayawa? And two. Now so gift you can there. All won't be on the Bika or discernible say or be catching there. Or will it be a Christian? No one only hopes no Warren. She's happily married. And say, oh, yeah, it's a sin that should be a panikito. It's got nothing to do with the tribe. It's got nothing to do with the religion. And it's got nothing to do with the culture. Culture, nipo kunoka dipon. Dipon, why the time? Where's Suda? Nalanya low. Why the time? I think it is and bring me now. Mana one men's church now we feel the why the make culture na mana ebio kanyisana bibi besin. That is time where that time no be new crown na wala girl they said inyimina na that time no ye depend na wo swala wa abrabo na wo swala abrabo to that na wo swala mo isi what chase but na wo practice wo kwesi braba fa na akafa na rizi wo swala na obi na ohwo. It is at that time no it be no show control. The man and also that time no be no show control na that person do abaka do ye ono no do ye. So culture ye 2 year culture gwa. Saint Jesus, Mary and Joseph into census into one kwede walk akaka no no because wa agenkwan they are superior. You be a twin be akitan why do them kwade one canon but or tradition or your wanambra. The other walk on the walk on one. It's now that's why they went. It's a Bible yet sing I miss some see near to religion I see ya. Religion just by the name there Catholic Methodist and the charlatans you are betwegma akoshibra and wallabo. Other than that, and religion or ya oh walla pan usuna waban you won't get them with that. It's easy to win young yipa. Now or so yamina ye. That's how I see it. And so question I better be said. And can na ebimuaye, but in that day, and you boyaba. And when you parkon edon, and should I be able to me in our bra, or they came the in nala ye Adam na what trace yan background yan genealogy, ya captain Adam and Eve. And say, yeah, adokor. And so why they can there, the me pay me wa me, Zaraka do ye panone, our way bushing, I they perfect. We're 100% perfect. You must stop looking at people that way. That's the Bible tells about agape love. Love people unconditionally, irrespective of where they are, irrespective of their religion, irrespective of their tribe, their culture. We must see them as we see ourselves. Say, you value the person first. then the person also put money on you, put value on you. But here, it degrade to be, it degrade to be, downgrade to be. You are looking down on the person. How do you expect the person that knows obobu? How do you expect the person? No shouldn't bu. We tell the other tribe, you go to the task there. And you know, me na body. Damn not it. Because tribe be what, especially. Mekay, I break say you are koi. No, oh
yeah, ma Patricia. First, now.
To me, oh yeah, okay, say we are how to keep different types of relationship healthy. So, mezaka when I move on.
All right. Hello, ma Patricia.
Yeah, in the summer,
Me Patricia.
Relationship, you know, they come on. So, say, never say, Obani Bema, Awarefo, never Awarefo. Now, only Bema, no energy. You can't, my boss, I can't communicate. Now, or can send be say, a chopa. Now, or can be say, a man who ain't me patcho, but a hono, met me, I can't tell my boss, say. That is not true.
No, say almost for say a man say umo pachawana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A member, especially a come for member, making out I said there are two buses. Now my bus may maybe I say, so when they Bema no or no woman I have one. Now so they are not attached. Me pouch on camping with that. Now or sorry, now say, when no motive, not on Passaw, not or not or and no a banisa or bano, a thing, and there was a way.
Okay.
Right.
On power to not what said there were no way and what thing, so I would have better.
Yeah.
Why and what thing, just say,
I do mind.
I dare not why you I dare not why you know. That's it. On feeling so you're guilty. So that patch or party on patch. Not way. What said that I am a wooden thing, not just say, I think you for so be now on Katan who now say, or Cornwall.
That's on the Namoso.
And no, Sano said, who are in that situation, a thing, and there was a way. Question,
Yo.
Right, thank you.
All right, yeah, that's
right, thank you. Asama obviously mostly are happen in a romantic relationship. Because casual platonic into me no long on my mind, but mostly in the romantic relationship the minister part to be say otta right. Sabenyinin ono do yen wan yen because not oluchu for that because here tradition and our culture one way there in benyufo one head of the family. That's what the Bible tells us. But head of the family, say your head na wosa oya wayawa. Say the other part of your body on your ejuma. That's what I want to draw their attention. Say yetu and none your yawa. Part of your body in your ejuma into munko ejuma. It's not going into muntu there or look ejuma waba. Debbie, you have to go with the body. And the Sanyamid one eye, what's Bibles were ahead of the family. On shredded, on mum not shredded, or what there be in one no reason. No one come and foot down because head in the head is where we have the brain, where we have the ego, it and super ego. It's in the brain. And it's only true for that. And your time, they are all true for that. You should also keep yourself to your quiet. Get on with your normal role. Never Dorian. And if I'm in that relationship, Dorian on home cry. Never. Edibana, my master the biada so that may. No rather than I'll make sure I make myself happy. Because obi owa, or you know all true for what that. Or your way yo. Na especially we wa abrochira na wa afofo na akasa ye onyi dem ho because efi was na afi for how long no botumi etu afowodo nala oba come back to ne senses and ye do otu for na wo so ai da wo so retrieve for no do be yourself. Be yourself. Question assembly na also dey bisa na ebisa or you are no or the rule there so be yourself. Be your normal self because in your time be na can there oluchu for modo but hi why do the hi or ye nipa wo so ye nipa or the hi get on with your life. Be yourself because if you start being yourself obo there the nonsense next time you wouldn't tolerate it because especially odu enyibir anu po na ewa na odu enyibir ma hwehwe me night bi ma echu me gwarie mpo echi ma ashida ma echu me powder bi baby oyi da mo koto me sram na ahokra ma koto e bo hwe nyimpo
ma ba za broje say the powder see eh baba
e bo hwe nyimpo
ya ma abeta zenya
akwa adumi chedi akakra echu powder it's egu ho ashawo wey andi bi age one night bi spray
abeta try me what questions bi yes sister e wo Italy e di abreme sister Joa abeta try ma me mbisa question and the question e wo yi no so also type e ma enti no ma me mbisa the questions na abeta wi e be fa wo say ho hia say be ma wo ne tie na tembia no asem bia obebie na no beke bia no na awarigya ye asem ewo na no na sa nipa sa na wo se wo ne tena na wo koso ne tena ana se ye fe ne sen muntim ho ase so muntim ho ase but all the time no we free sister Adua ho from Italy muntim ho ase but de bia no so no ayi bia bebe bia no odi awarigya ye asem na eba nipa sa na wo se wo ne tena na
that is why it's a toxic relationship. Or a toxic relationship also the man aba some na waka ma odi awarigya was all the okada obeje be say na awar be say awaran because awarigya nya azimpo a all there is a threaten obi because e dra na eke no ho azi. And it's also obeja ya awara na aka che na omo date na ka che onkrofo na wonko e kadam che ne ke obeye yi obohu de da ontumi nke bi onchro basa oka na ego wo ho oye de isro de obeja nta was isra weje wa awara pabo enye time dia na oye necessary de rekwa akwo be nyi ne fofor ba nye pa ne nyi because the man son mponya asama as a married you know do pay one but then meja wa even I will tell you, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Oh yeah, boni onala olizi boni bi no wa shidaro kadam o shosho point bi de ejina do no wa into such a relationship so oka na aka chi no omo date na fam we busuafo na we busuafo bo twa no krofo na awa no wa hwe na fi we dissolve e kadam na so ye bi a na anu keke na ode ka obohu de miri manya kefra onu mo mbapa ho wa end marriage so ya just so we mean so na there's such a marriage or you're toxic you can't stay in forever. There should be some separation. Now I'm there. Why must you even always argue? Into Mamaga, let me take this opportunity to move on straight using sister question to move on straight to look at how to keep different types of relationships.
Audio so bi so wo ho ntino me pese ya na nipa ne be esa wo na wo kire ye ntia wo se ye man kwan ma ye ti o mo so you said what you say na ye say ye ne koso kama ma Vivian wo di audio bi abana ma ye mo ne ye nti se
hello me do enye wa kwa na we enjoy this me enjoy pa I am a sorry meet ya men ka obi a ho bye bye na answer me am abas se ade a obi a fatu ne koto dwuma nka wale ku nka ma da
abeta be fresi mo ye maame ya ye kan wo ye wodue ye maame wo ye maame panyi pa ai me de me sabe si me bua ka say ye maame panyi ye say ye kan panyifo ni nyina mi so no ye panyi pa na otie ma baas no wo bo na ba so no muma abeta twen me say ye tie na na che say panyifo tre
ne da no aye so kwama me ameka say aye so kwama me pa me da mo ase ma baas na me shira bye bye.
Oh, thank you so much.
Me maame ya wo ka say ya wonya yang o panyimu pa a ne manyini yankasa enti no se wono kura etie na wotumi ayɛ ya akyɛ sɛ ye di dwuma pa sɛ wate ase enti na yɛ ka no wanyini wunya nwu emfiri asase so a ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ wuntumi nsua de everyday ade
Every
foforɔ
day you have to
ɛba
learn.
yeah enti no there is no end for learning say obi wo say mapa ho so wobɛkɔ mu onim deɛ ha na ɛha no yenim we nyina nka ye nyina na ye maame kan ye no say nka aware bia nsɛn nti waka asɛm akyerɛ ye nyame nhyira no yeah says doctor ba ko pe
Baba said that the microphone about so lucky. Coming man,
but for wasam no so for wasam no question na me hwɛ how many likes am mama mama like the no
okay. You do remember so my babs in what be term that word to be. Oh yeah, you lazy oh yeah, you lazy now because my babs in my jurisdiction say me feel say you do technology world. Into the moment Obama be catch my lazy no mentiasie because o can see me for machine na me dey ya. E dey na catch me lazy. O can see me no aduane say bibia wo cold store bibia wo supermarket me kwafa bana me microwave ma wa me laziness ne saying o ka say abeta na de me bese me yakokɔ nkwan kakra a lot of shops akokɔ nkwan ne e bi dida na makɔfa na be microwave kakra ma o si twintwan me lazy enti no o ka say o si gone the day say bia ma ba so mo time no na mo de prayer bra na mo ko dwa so na sumuti so na suma pampam na mo ko nsuo eni ye ko nsuo biem ene bia ye technology na e bia me no tina ka chem better friend ma me na WhatsApp say hello auntie kojo say aya friend na ma ye na WhatsApp ama o maame a we are in technology world into my about for me fast outside now a lot of men are saying we are lazy but we are in technology world have they forgotten themselves and I say what do I do because we are technology also me me say me kwa ye wo the machine e plug no me dey akwa see brush this machine so me say ama me laziness and say also means consent so no machine my plug it and no see I want me so freezers degree I want me so any ice mommy the laziness and say also mean no and me go supermarket a lot of food are in the cool in the kind of in Kambeka cool shank are in a lot of refrigerators. It's my about for me first outside now. Men are saying we are lazy, but they've forgotten themselves we are in technology world. Answer me why.
okay
Yo, thank you so much.
yeah that's it say what ma baas na nka me be bisa say si de be ya madwin kyerɛ no no sɛ de mo a mo hwɛ so sɛ mo ne me yɛ adwen a enka gyina saa so far deɛ wayɛ no na yɛntumi mmisa more questions na boa yɛ because wo sɛ sɛ wosua adeɛ bebree na ɛbɛwie kyerɛ no yɛntumi anyɛ ya wo sɛ
evaluation
yeah nti sɛ saa deɛ ɛbɛtumi aba 24.
Oh, one because
then we continue like because they're very educated. Okay. I think it's a better question now. Obisa, Ubeyi, my Rebecca. You are welcome.
Thank you. Right, Alberta, Asama Edison. Oh yeah, I send here. A lot of people are doing it, but I'm a day up till now. I don't buy processed foods. I don't deal with lots of standard components food. bibia me cook from scratch. But say beyin kade be sen ye lazy. One be sen ofi ejuma aba wa bre. Oni beyin ebia wankwa ejuma okufien oreyedan. And these are some of the problems that we feel there. Time be ode be sian no ye money beyin ozi. But yes, abrofumpa. Bro, you be to me kada. I don't know how to cook. It's my husband who does the cooking. But Ghana yi in the far hine when you miss baniya wabaye. And see to cut everything shorten. Some will fear or a denala. I had it, especially technology, you refer to abroach. I had if you are age 7 days, Krobaka they take 2 days off because our day rest. And so what off days in what do you do? I mean, day, Mifia, Saturdays, Friday, Mifia, Juma Bape, Maka shopping. Saturday, Mopoya, just some point. Other than that, that is the only time I made that for me be in bed for a longer time. What the men want so cry, I'll be in bed, relax in bed, be on my phone. What you may film May Sunday, I may have cup of tea by 11:30. No may film. I'm just relaxing. It's a so them na me bibia. Saturdays na me maids ban. Me ya me sauce sinyina enkwano stew bibia Saturday na me ye nyina. Then I keep it in the fridge. It is some if you adwuma ba ebia rice, pasta, ejo, yambi anade ya. Na maaye me dey maids ban. Me dey me sauce enwa. It's me nya if how you will manage yourself. Organization. And yet the time beyond because the me processed foods and other takeaway meals and ingredients be what ya you wouldn't know if even your child is allergic. Because the Ghanaian baby we just for eating Chinese. It's Bangkok Chinese. She died. No, Miss Student, she died. Oh, na make the story nature school be amokre. They should stop eating this Chinese food. What can catch on a Friday? Mama got Monday. What about school? You probably buy 4 or 5 amber. No, Miss, you told them they went and ate Chinese and they had food poison. Miss, but it was only Friday that I told you people to stop eating. Also, yeah, they went on Friday. Even oh, they may take away a 4 or what. Additives are not there. Components you what they can want. You could be allergic to it. And especially in Ghana, kidney problem. Special processed foods, especially takeaway, and some self-medication. And so they are very careful. But only the being or use the term lazy for the woman. Onu okufien or that. Or your shampoo there. A kuna yemo kitchen. And when you blending now cross or diced onion and now the already yama friend no more bon common all your share there you work together but especially here in Beniful Ghana and Beniful or should not sin in name we go because wow a yane year or no by your wazi in the new year feed there no sooner my mission being be by no wazi or no be a wazi into there a slave to there be a far one tower last. In Beniful, especially one tower last. Well, you down a while, they have control over you. Baby, in one day you don't have control over the person. You have control over each other. That is on protection basis, protecting one another. That's how it should be. It's when they can there. They said it tag. They said name calling. You're lazy. Lazy. Oh, when you're lazy, what are you doing? That's what you have to do. It's on you there can there be technology I sent messenger. And when messages was sent that time me pen no me share. It's ebia message na nipa ko se fra me mama. Ebia oh yeah emergency and necessary. Just call the person. One responder, then you can leave a message. But to me, it's so rude that one mother-in-law now send a message there. Kwesi say ya friend or you rude. Eben and you know what problem is there? Into me nankasa. There be call her. Cyber flash him, flash the person. No phone Bella. Then maybe later you leave a message or you send a message. It's on long chair. Oh, I better from in phone into the message follows. Then she reads it. Rather than send the message. It has to be a message message. There technology error, but technology, are we using it correctly or just abusing it?
Okay.
Mostly, in my opinion, technology is for evidence. We communicate, but it serves as evidence as well.
Okay. Yeah, well, questions, baby. I think the comment maybe. Ma Sherry was say Ebiana. I was a year Pacific, but a children was say so we are lazy in bed. Yeah, nature say ma Mauli again and was no. A bed the any answer we lazy. I better try me what questions and person me bisa ma bas na answer na was so wa be you would be no charity was say debi ono aduane na ne ba me lovely son Gabriel we obi a no pa bia o sore otumi bisa grease meal any banku breakfast obi a wo na bu chire enti o si sa mema sa no o munye romantic obua me ba ne de o ye romantic papa ye sexy enti e no de forget kuma charity e no de ye mfasa o case ma Rebecca so say yes it's true ma ba se na chese as na ko say piao and ma Patricia say exactly as for me I don't like processed food I mean say ma Molika so you so microwave in na chese no so mpe aduane a ya prepare dada and ma Sherry say I love cooking so there is no problem okay ma ba say your question ba ko e be say ebisa ne say yade a ɛkɔ so because wohwɛ stories bebree na ɛyɛ ba na mehu sɛ baabi kura ma either sɛ ma Mauli ana ma Sherry ɔmo mu baako twerɛ sɛ ebia wohu sign bi a wɔn nso ebi mu tumi ɛware wie ɔmo yɛ very close na biribiara love kyerɛ sɛ biribiara ɛkɔ so na prɛko pɛ no wotu nsa afei obiara ho yɛ obi ho ahyi and wobɛkɔ mu no obiara wɔ ne biribi sɛ saa taa no mimi hu biribi sɛ mmea na ebia like mamfa anya asɛm ɛyɛ no na etumi breaki saa communication no because ebia na ɔdɔ no ne ɛnna yie anaasɛ ɛyɛ deɛ na ɛma because mu dɔ mo ho ara na afei saa nsɛm no epiepie mu a ma ba sɛ no deɛ na ɛbɛma na aba saa nti na me de kɔ akɔsi nipa koro no question na wɔtwerɛ yɛ before na ɛda sɛ ma Mauli ana yi sɛ wohu sign bi there is a sign but sign no na yɛ na yɛhu na yɛbu yɛ niku so and later no yɛ feel sɛ yɛayɛ mistake anaasɛ sɛ
right so nipa biara dze ɔno su na ne ba na okita obiara nyi wiase ma ɔyɛ perfect da Infinite right now, so there's none righteous except Christ Jesus.
Yeah.
Ibi anyi wo ye tin ni da. Obi awo ni nansu. Ne bat. But so wo bat or exceed or dangerous way a. Ono no de e careful. Na Lazaro ka da bi mo wo wo a wo do wo ho pa de inframa mfa wo ntem.
Yeah.
But obaya kakran na toxicity bi aba relationship no mu. When other be so who start the most study each other. How is it coming? O to the bia ebusuafo to cause the mazen. O to the bia anyankofu otum cause the mazen. Most especially your friend the benyi na order ne yaw onye na yerete. E bia ebusuafo awon ni besafo no won kro bi o wonyi mmoti. Enti when o hwemesi na odi ye ne yer na ebi owa o ye ne yaw abenta cafe bi ne ba na fie hwe no fine day ye ne day eye won then they begin to undermine the woman to the man what did be say na ase e wa ase bi o wan ye no kolumpa na o ka to be sia no do na what the relationship what the how about to nem friend there or ye benyin bi e bi esebio na enwaje imbesafo sam ho a e ho na ti wa start wo piempia imbesafo
ma back we dey sorry pa obi send me message we say A question na ma hu say ayi so churo a kuma say question bi but ma men kind de ono de abre me wo me the WhatsApp no. No say obi so frɛ o. Okay, me fa nipa kro na wi but ma men kan si so. O say na nipa no ne ne ware ye no. Na omu twimpna no wo no once but o ka say onye sa na ote ni bu na fu ye but omu ware wie ye no na fe ebro okoso nti bibi sa no saa na wasa nka meka no nti ma yɛmfa kɔla we na wo misa the question na fe to aso ma ye. Hello.
Hello, good evening. Ocho, Mama Ghana on the program here.
Be patron. Good evening, Papa.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm contribute to Kaka.
Be
Come out with
me patron. Would ni baby Alfred.
me fee of America.
Okay. Papa patron.
Okay. Mete my past contribution. It's very so nice. We let your contribution on me. But sure. Jim, what's in there? In your kind of for me, in your honor, feed my bar or relax there, what you know when you depend from one. I don't believe there. Yanni being nearly man, no see ma. If you remember, and now one good move. Or better, while relax the year, 8 hours and now 12 hours, I don't know. Which or hours away. I don't believe that. My boss, okay, how Canadian one I will show you that down. Because my boss is American. Well, it can happen there. Will be not yet American. But I also see some will be American. With the manga someone did by a fatu. With the manga someone did by a fatu. I have experience for that. Me, I do everything. 1 year, my grandpa. My grandpa, why you depend on you when a chair say, I clean it.
Okay.
I clean it. On you, my grandpa. I do it for her. Now, oh, you, ma. Jewa. And the year kind of being Fiana, why you know, where you, ma. Over the last one, okay, be there. Near you, my one, you, my grandpa, expect that they refuse number on it, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that because the more discover by help home economy. In Jewa. In the Sagana fool, our Ghana. Now, obey the madna. If you are trying to cheat, I don't think so. Even if I have one person, Uncle Ghana or Kafa, Mbadi Kauna and go, Nika Kauna Dina. There is reason why being obeyed and obey the margin. But being Futana, I think maybe a 3 or 4 people wonder why the margin out, see how Ghana okay the margin. Recently, I didn't say program. Say, Miss Afuna will fi Europe walk on. Home would walk from being full Ghana more than being full Fia Walker walk on. My program where you were Britain Walla. My boss, I don't think there's a young program will be say announced. I don't think so. Minimadi. In the Morocco there. The main forbidden war to what some won't go my way in the good 8 hours. I don't believe that. Because I'm going to give you an example.
Ebi mu ye na ebi mu so nye because I to be nye o mu nyina.
But he out me futana. Ebi ye only train. Nti yere kan ye fa majority ye fa ye de ye fa nka. Jama bas between contribution power akonaba no ni program no ni how they call that guy in America. Then she contribute very well on my foot. But the year working the one who kick me snow, I will call in and share my opinion to her. Maybe Monica will experience that. But let's see it. How single parents are who go Europe, even Britain work. Single parents no does. Why single parents no does? In Britain to share documentary there. Britain and Germany and how do you call it, Canada and will company there. Single parents no work Europe Ghanaians or does. Why is that for no way the man? Sabi. Munkede windala. But there say any single parents who Britain na Germany no need America. What does simply because they open one that's one found open one that's one jeopardy. What one can when you could look why you jeopardy without I have experience and I can't say more. Because I have a personal problem with my past more can Jimmy did much they want to kill young French of me. I couldn't be come out 2 years ago or starting with holiness program. Me contribute was I have them experience with holiness program. In the my past more can me in the doing some way, me in the doing some way, or with that. You know, church me, okay, because Miss Afon what does echo and offend Ghana. Me funny cheating Miss Afon more. Ne ebe Europe so ne America so Miss Afon cheating me funny more. Why the make the massive? Actually, a young groom Ghana, BBI upside down. One example, share commercial car on the group. Police union stop with that. Private cars will stop one. Share Ghana will stop for private cars. Only commercial cars will stop one because we be for. One more example. In the program, very nice. When you can say that. Yes, this year the my boss more can. I mean, experience. No one way kicking to contribute to the program.
All right.
See.
Yes, Mate. Yes, we are dancing into obey you one. Yes, we are dancing. I think it's a better than a bizarre question. And Anna, my bass, a young. I think so. Obey you one. Obi na bizarre question. And Tina no wo ya no. Yeah, nanu ensi nana maybe a resource into nebia, no into nebia was a one take we year, dear. Into obey you one. Why?
I say, me very sorry for that.
Okay.
All right. Contribute this way, that way.
Okay. Okay.
The map as me can answer, but on beginning can say that time they have to say one program. She contribute my nice on my ideas on my demo, but for one side now, or look at it.
When you first side now, or how? Yeah. Okay. Okay. You. Yeah, that's yeah, brother Eric, will Italy, and Mutin, Maba.
Yes, my dear.
Where the Ukrum ni, what's the Benyufun? Was there be moody? I didn't tackle Benyufun and I problem. Was it no, one trimmer. Mabna, Manini question we are no we na main foul. I my who's a bunyan and person which lecture and what you think I'm missing.
Yo, my brother Eric. Ebi sasam, akasam. Na Erican is all na you. Na I'm the can the missing benyufu ibimu. And say into me for one home. In fact, can there because me can be related there. Yana especially Ghana, yana culture na de base no doye. It's being in base and bako expect in Albert no if they want to nya wo shade as na worry. Na pada can there say you call me have majority in be few years but now I'm a culture you were UK on ya no kwa. Because me men sama obe menyim. Me meza maka na me that ibimpo be benye bi o na yero ko holidays kwa or there all your needs banding session fridge and a freezing the way yi wa to
you know cry Roy yeah
And to say, oh, to me, yeah, well done. Oh, mommy, I want to say because Sabio, will bar, ben you know, be seal, but an order at the the bay, biala, oh, yeah, or your basic skills in cooking. I come to what about to be BS Jadunaye. And the saw ye the more I take my hats off to you. Well done. Then be you find here away. Missy Bimu, majority 1 year. Majority 1 year, brother. Exactly. If you to me, maybe I ultimate snow. Ni years say Juma ba. Oh, na and I bazu I bashe bibi mama minze. Na wa bra is banisha ho. Obetse keke mpoza asha ebia microwave min. Or expect the send the onion fairman. I said there's something you're not facing the table no dizzy. Or yeah, be send me plate window because or the action it's in there. Our culture or they be see the unit disease they say no clear table. Oh no wash. And to say oh yeah the main now.
Yeah.
Because I mean they mean there. My brother paying day. Oh what no yes ban Ghana no yes ban. Eko wa o jan kitchen oh because yes so ni no ye bi o PS ban ye. I want to ya mammy so mamma so cheap, ya les banny. It's me and baby fina. And we are way miss banny. If you be baby away miss banny. But in bay for here, walk our la. What's my mammy? Because baby want the mindset in there. So all ye they say Niza, they send the beza, they send baboon toll again. The man that wanted to eat call. I then a minute some year and more bar moody. Baby, it's in bay for be more and that's majority. Why do we have single parents? Why do we have single parents in the Safunko in the washamba in the Yifuni? Why? Because of toxic relationship. If you want to be a semiska, oh yeah, Juma, they of your good account, Mammy, show me them that Ghana for you want to create it. They were arguing. They said, this, now what I saw Mamma will decide to come over. But you shouted at her. I said, James, can I fair? Miss, look at it. Typical Ghanaian mindset. I don't know, yes, and you're based on Odonia. And so I'm referring to Ibimu, and that is the majority part. And so yes, sir. I ask but I don't the we that's often I BBS or be a son of baby. Usually that's of why because they were told the Yana Murizi is banan.
My bad. Charity beside the same or throw the same comment. Yeah, we are not there. But I think that me per se, I was who share ye. And yet, Chinchina said, was a year, Diane, and once as so do charity, but Nipan unyas as a unya romantic. And so Ebiana or different things are over to me. Yabwa also be her.
Yes. If you are they sell kitchen. Gather all the laundry. While they go machine, especially how or they go machine. Why, yeah, or we are hang on the line. Oh, we can ye be my family wato. And now some put the best or buffer hoover or hoover all of with fear in a different way. And why the man? It takes a bit of burden of the woman or the children. Why they all inclusive? Why but if you show they send order ye on ye. Anyway, they send, and that is the mindset of a lot of Ghanaian men or African men, and even in abroad. That's the mindset of a lot of them.
Men person me real befi question we no. The outcome say as a happy like Ghanaian men, African men. Give me a bema Eric Kasano. Or you so word be was say me yama no. And I think say bebre fi say ebia wo boa wa like who ya de wo fi no no nyina ya. Wo fi so wo boa or boa me. Why didn't I was say when you part you say me na wo boa me because ye nyina ye dia.
Man. Or that could me ye me
yeah. Okay, no me be you no but me say okay
but me na mess
yeah. And she very would yeah me say would
no
you are doing it for both
for the family, for the two of you. And one Usher, next side now. He came in because Usher next side now. On the margin. And so Eric said, yeah, that doesn't mean that all men are doing it. We are talking about the higher percentage of men because a lot of broken homes in the diaspora, or a little bit of toxic relationship, misunderstanding, disrespect, and so on, bad communication, cheating, a whole lot that is causing the broken homes in the so why can't say why we had broke so a lot of single women in the there enya base in Besiafu bibinyo bro 90% of Mbesiafu what we are seeing what our last say. But when the woman feels there, she's been taken for granted that only na no so obadan into wo baby there cause yene watwa na agru no wegu. Especially with our African women, especially Ghanaian women, ma want but the market 80 to 9% when you ma want, but Sabayin woman there only should the name one side so son of one, then they also turn a new leaf. No so afa no agent because on your bobra if you are me be say ye ejuma na no save no this that oh ye this that no ye this oh you akade e dan wuska ka ho meanwhile say this can come fiscal cash mpa time reason na no so this ka dey ye ban in a way
okay.
you are all
Ma
doing
ba
it.
yenya call auntie.
Yo.
Your caller. Hello, ma bra.
Hello, Mama.
Mami.
Only Mama Bass, just some of my candy in no pepe. Papa crack on my brad, your friend, Tasnam, sending a main friend, me money who say a man in a day, my make and one casse, you say 70 the arguments, let me tip. All cannot say, your man money movie, and I am passing a majority. Most of them don't do nothing. On Obetia or the fear warrior
yeah.
Or
good news. Yeah, overhead news na ma wayale.
Aqua Jumaba. No, I bet last now. Yeah, no, I catch them semester one. Or no, I agree, no. I'll go back to me at your maid. Semester one, and I must make it to me fear how dear when I saw you. Me, they are not so the near my woman, Colano, so airable. Oh, 18 or bear money mentality near fear kuna or free money in your prison. Maybe brother, or bar, no emotion. I couldn't accept sitting here. What is
yeah.
18 maybe who say my name Castano, no one asked them or sign or say you one or say I didn't know a ma be brave, Mamma Pass crazy one or say I didn't know ma be pressing on my desk. And yet, this is the problem because Obano is saying, "Oh, trying to make you now to go." This is the what you say because I'm being so up, but that's what I'm about to hammer against what I that is the Russian contribution now, they by young life and your mobility and your baby and cleaning now in one year. And your mobility, so no, I sometimes no one will say, me will maybe people coming my man, someone or Mama Pass someone or there will be able to say, so call our real one. Say, will be the mentality of the power. No, how on meaning cut depth. They will say our real will stay this whole trim plan feeling it different, and our worries were feeling it different now, and map one. That problem so bad, feelings they will be different. What you saying? And not to now power remuna, medium mistake. And Sasa will be 100%. So do be 100%. And you need to there. Me, I'm stand to correct because will be right by me my dream. So power remuna do need 100%. It does say winning party are back off because when in Akata, why drain also are blocking, you can't think. Because the old sense here love will soon get love no baby how who value sad word what you are okay. So value the Diana is the back on you stand for it. When you're Catakrana, the baby piano, why you're ready for it. By say, oh, my feeling what you're feeling that the woman would end up say bedroom baby, but here through when it's so. And yes, when you can, I will through. And you one cassa, I train a one franc out to social crank out. Would be pass up to one now she will be now can say 100%. To say 50 or 30, me my dream and okay. Make us say 50 when it the hope. A baby coponia move through a coship on a relationship. Baby will honor a coponia, who's no one can. Because who's no now can as a baby to see an behavior towards you in acceptable one. And no found who could say so on my wife. So, yes, because when you need the hope, but they are clear. And no, 100%. So, yes, when you need the hope, you never get through. 100%.
My bad. Me passion me go.
Idea.
As I would say, you are you cross one.
Maybe.
It's my feedback.
Sorry.
No, ma.
Oh, sorry. Let me take this. Oh, sorry.
What yes, because for one only can so cappuccino. The near met a banana to accept it into well, that's all my way. Into your power, real deal, although you're feeling, but you will real love, like no, not step up for you. And in response now, when the media, I believe, say younger ones never. They really have to take it serious. Our real just a way. A long term because we need to be past so as all common anymore. You could bet to me from can never go one day and they had because of progress. What you are because of the will ban any papa and I also send a bear, papa no bear, they bet to me any now more than one you're raising color. It's no message says so here our warrior. Some you don't 100% in eternity and yeah, Juma. As I say, 50 or 30. Now, do you panel pay towards you and don't remember our idea or don't pay you now pay 100. What you see?
Yeah.
The member towards you and the also not to pay towards the other one and remember again paying a year. It is a ocean one. I didn't go between the power so not make them share now pen and so Nipano, a yarea, no Nipan child or time one here.
Okay.
What you say? Because of pen, because of physical, if you home, and I said the cono disappear, and I said the cono fade. Well, ain't no mess, yeah, the mammy can they were can be bring me to make because they all can the same thing I live my life. What you say? And your friend is a bad relationship. Will be a me say no, my study who say Adam 4 doesn't work for me. Because my father phobia now I end up being used. What I say because I try
who trust you yeah.
My back off in near than for madam for you what I say and to me go baby me man said I love you if I name me pam show yeah me dear
okay
and no be shut here what do a state yeah shut here yama wa now why not just so no we are there shama and there were no crowns so to be cut here we are there once a while platform here will be able to me I can be and you'll be not just a bit attention by me I have to acknowledge that so maybe I'm sorry and I said and I said next time I'll make sure that it won't happen again.
Yeah.
Well, it will be I want to talk into I think that the media make an idea. Now yes group yeah me say me see I listen to audio books. The books that me top priorities are listening on my list so what you say Obi to say James Allen, be already James Allen, especially okay, Obi to me to watch any Jim Crow, Nina Sefo. It's so they have a lot of license, discipline. Unique piano, so per se, we discipline, we bravo more. Now we love, we are thoughtful. Yes, will be kind, now, dear, it's good to listen, learn everything.
Okay.
Because the man coming in and any contribution to my
Yes, we are dancing. Yami Enshra Papa. Ma Rebecca said, thank you very much. Obia. Ma Sherry so what I was say, Omoniaji, or contribution. Yamfa better. I think so. Be a question. Mame.
Yeah, me first be some about question, but you
Okay.
on family na. And then I enjoy the teachings and yeah, mammy back full of knowledge. My babs, relationship be brave. Our boss no. Oh dear, mammy, for me, for this aspect of mama guy, you move near our talent power. But relationship are killing a lot of talent in us.
Okay.
You move to say, and you move to say, may ya dear or you move to. There's relationship are you cool, no. Ama me you move to may improve it. Obi so bought drums. Obi pianist, obo piano. It's more about from a first aspect and teachings of relationship. Now before say only relationship no. Now what personal talent, yeah, what God gives talents, and yeah, what the bushia, the learned one. No. It's meaning now from a first side and I say, I mean you will be bringing kita aduma chedie. There's relationship be up killing na. And my next question also yes, I say relationship am about so okay. You will say you will long distance relationship be why you will be I say na my former na aba no mo ye. O sha mo time na ntesa one ma Patricia ma share ya tibu ni mo time na ntesa. Na say ya time o be internet na so anya sem ko so ukuru mail na e bi o tigana o so wa brocha twa send me no. Ma ba so ti ase di twa send me no. Say no so o kan ho asem say ti for me first side no. Na for me for talent na say no. Yeah, brepa di twa send me no. Mama ga ti ase twa send me no.
Matias ya pa.
Metiasia.
Nti ono no ba no Metiasia meka akere no. Chasa ni me no ay loto ne yeso.
And a long distance relationship. And I feel talent and I don't much and my boss will come in from now. Kita talent partner so yeah, our rema is me talent mama guy.
Unyom to na ya ebia udie enye. Okay, ma bas.
Yes, my dear.
Okay, Ubana baby sa question. So see
Not sure,
Aye.
Yeah, Miss Abna, I mean, sure. Thank you so much for your lovely contribution.
Yeah.
Abrabum and Kwamoye, who you do.
Yeah.
I better, Ozzy, no, what talent part the our the talent, why the hindrance to her talent. That nyamezim man na zanalo school okoshie. But I ought to be a yipa fan will go into a relationship. One relationship, especially to do with romantic relationship. One romantic relationship, they prefer to think about the other person more than themselves. Should I say it was God-given talent? Nephew there, you are using it positively. Another washa school ekasua nyimzi a enye dza obi baka cho the man yen ono no date owo de nta de bia makan de ehun bia abu a ibu emanen ono no ofe meba. Let the person know that this is who I am. And since all bakan me feel as a man oye mama enye dza owo bakan ne meti. Because as a me feel that me and oye now what the ever can is a me yenti entasa nature the onye bia order because there should be a compromise. He has to understand where you are coming from. But it's never too late. It's never too late because now that there, God given talent and music now. It's education is a process that goes on as long as you live. There's no there is a minimum age to be educated, but we don't have a maximum age to be educated. And irrespective of your aging, since you can still pursue your passion and do it. you're too late. You can still pursue. Or you there, it can there. Or to be a mitzvah program there. And I mean, a human, a bayan is immediate, immediate. Also, the bayan can age a human AJ. And also, be a see me, my brain be us nuclear jumadodo. Us nuclear jumadodo, so you know, AJ, because or then nuclear jumoyan, or tnefie no enjoy. Now, me so really. I'm a mid-range, mukune juma no bako, cover banama set in the table. I would be our quay, juma young wasn't a quay juma no zaba. Oh, you padaman or pair, de debian and yipanatal piano. Individual differences. But say ye be partner if you are going into a relationship. Next say you pa kuno there, may first sign the person is controlling. Zone piano doye, but other me pokunita no aside, and you no, papa cry or parents go they can't control you to that extent. There ye day, there be the wide but to my one words in the wide able to my that's what you have to do. I'll be benefit to one. That's what you've got to do, not what somebody says. And it's about when you're too late. It's never ever too late for you to pursue your passion. See, it's about to my a feather. I shall want you moto. Another a jumebia, a pedaya. Not kind of relationship in see. Or you do to it's
one better. And you know, gospel now over to an answer reggae and I say,
Yaba backen. And so you there, relationship. And we be what would be what one love didn't come will throw in so much there. The important back and one year be no worry. But on your individual, but on them who there, the mini pana on us ye day. I am biala or able to me a catch on the honor for them no conquer ye dia. And I don't think any man. That's the question you have to ask yourself. That is some no question be them no day bisa. It's to me a big no. There a enter relationship ma obi back do the mazi mean say man and you no and you no bo. Or a yamina about no share yamina about so far as that the mads or positive results on what says I will carry on doing it. So I'm saying I mean major me Ghana and Chemijai because my friend do mukunu will be there. But I still went on doing my job, which is my passion, and I love it. Because there's nothing that way whisker go bag me. You buy what you want, you spend it the way you want to spend it. There's nothing like that. Then even depend on obi na me yeska kede me pe me ke mi tsu kan pre me ke mi tsu I mean or control or bluff why so bossy over you because one farm wa into me here I handicap but so one ka said wonnan su wo sa so bu ware you bibia they give you the respect for that on that aspect because you don't depend on them to live. You are living by yourself.
Now the second question no see transcending.
Transcend all you do away in there. Watch our one pictures, nude pictures, what they send in me. Right. I mean, I've been in a distance relationship for a while and I just love it. I just love it. It was a distance relationship. But you have to comport yourself. Our debts there. Many bia, many nam. It's no quality more. It's no quality being. It makes sure that you lead a decent life. I mean, I focus on my job and my relationship with God because my ma nyami shren oya kase o ma brabom there. Adi bi wo ho me ya ma atro nyame bra. Because I was all the time saying that my relationship with God is so close there. Mempede me righteous, don't get me wrong. Mempede me ye bibia. Odi another gap about to amene. Nyame yenti. That was what I always had at the back of my mind. Into ama mezino kwa mezuma mukun timer muhune na no only Ghana kran. So yeah, worry. So it's like I'm used to that distance relationship there. Oh yeah, if you are together, but still I love it in both ways. I love it in both ways. Whether we are together or he is not here or I mean I don't mind because I know he's tired of you living in Europe in so I could feel but I'm used to because I may tune my mind there. marriage is not all about sex. That's from the word go. It's individual differences. There are so many ways we can enjoy each other's company without sex. Yes. Now, why it's all to do with sexual relationship. And now, in this case, in relationship, I say, because over there, you have to respect each other. Now, one can say, you add value to yourself. Being on to onya assembly in show. Because the moment you are in a relationship, all eyes are on you. And call for a show. And call for a show. Until the least mistake ever. Obi botum aka che beyin oh yeah ojo ahun the mean pay and so they are very very careful or they are very careful with your life. Now you're committed to the relationship. That's what you have to do. You must be committed to the relationship.
But most of the time is also no ebi mu ka say obi o ha or request say you know free or mu hono mu a wo hye da yes te so like what the wood gigi na ni it said the bear why dream for say bia o ye bibi foforo
no mukunu krampo kachem da min transcend. I will never do it. I will never do it. Damaka, you should never ever, because that is your private part, your privacy. Where your privacy is. The private part that is where our privacy is. So why must you let somebody invade your privacy? The only time the two of you are in the room together, baby together, baby grown, third person you are. The only third person or God the Father, God the Son, but the two of you physically are only the two people. Once relationship commitment that person must be the old person or there privacy or invade. You invade each other's privacy. But there who could an our boyfriend or outside another gun or crabia or Kumasi or Webby Bolga. Why must you do that? Because as I did your dark one or evidence or technology. What about people want send message on share? No, I click no message now different person. What about if something like that happens? Then they sending then you have allowed them to expose expose your privacy. And so yes, you can test them, but what's there? Commitment in a relationship, when you're ready to be committed, engage into any relationship. They should just move on with the platonic or maybe casual. They want you be a baby. But to go into a romantic area, it's not chaffa send them, then you do it. No. Benyin cry, imagine the many a time. What's up? If you are what chaffa send, be selfie the benyin order. Oh no, ordinary abrawa. Oh no, ordinary or the abrawa. Often them bro. If the West gets to the West, the two of you can do telephone one. Or telephone one, or even both of you are. But in there you can't trust anybody. WhatsApp or a video call or recorder, you wouldn't know. It's a telephone one. Or they can be but then with evidence. Relationship, romantic relationship can be sour. It can get sour at a point of time. It can change at a point of time. Nessa or changer, is that person going to use it as a destiny against blackmail you or going to it be a odds no when you know crampo all kinds of the chaffa said.
Okay, but my back. Ebi mo so ma ware no muti. Enye distance if you muti boom. But no mu ye video.
Video, what's it boom? No. What's the essence of it? And that's I'm saying that technology, a lot of us are abusing it. People are abusing the technology. It's not meant for that. It's not meant for that. If it's the Zoom, interview, advertisement, job, what the year, 1 year for that nonsense. It wasn't meant for that nonsense. There, mukun you there, mukun wakacha me there. Babas, a year video. He wouldn't dare. He wouldn't dare because him not lost him there. I'm not the type he has to say that nasty thing to me. Why don't me invade my privacy? Mede bro on the pedesha, yes, shedema, ibohu morte. Ibohu. And never said that the mutual for send them, although they because they are using it against you people. It's a grandpa, it's to be on social media. And I'm away, I'm fed and back, may expose you, which is a crime. But being scared, they won't pay there. Why don't Obikado be exposed or you're scared? Then because you know that is your privacy and the person is invading it. And so when I'm not added to the back of your mind, when you're my privacy, or you may be alloy or bahwamo. Yeah. You shall know my papa we a boyfriend, girlfriend, one answer ya. I want no conduct. Keep to your marriage commitment. Keep to your husband. Keep to your wife. That's what you have to do. Now, why being you cry, pay myself. They be an when you won't the door and my friend will win you. They see, I want if for my idea. Won't the door being you for name. Or the point the man point being for why change because if not be you can't say anything. It can be chobia. Well, a going massy. So you have to keep quiet and suffer. So why don't you commit the relationship? So if you're there intimate, you just find a way to leave it rather than to stay in a toxic relationship or something that will really harm you.
Okay. For more questions, more final questions, Imra. But I think said other to a year, my boss one 24th, yeah, because I was say a year ne free or like because in the Yeshian Yama pa Yeshian Yama. And one thing so my boss says our question who escape here because now it's will be free to see money say yes sister ne say ne ma me say na o share ne kunu no ebon once.
Oh yeah, I wrote it down. Yeah, beating at first. Yeah. Okay.
After some or can say yes no tie na after some worry no afa na ebro no koso and or catch ne say me ye mistakes say atam na wo bo me no na wo say me jai and no sa no as I say niama nko yie nti enu nti na me o bisa say nti sometimes science ni bi wo hono ma e wo say enu na yebu ya so yebu ye ni gu so ama ye ku ma ne kwa ye kwesa na
yeah, right. Say my husband, we've been together over 40 years. Yeah, over 40 years.
I better try my best in your question.
We've been together over 40 years. Mankeda, my husband, Otsenasa, Odzubwami. Never. Yebufu, we argue, Yabaham, Yeviana Yabonkomo. A bopad into say Benin. Wechum, Watsenasa, that time no one wo, on warro, no commitment, no bowa, or a nisuban. Or a nisuban. In chair, one lancho, you know, it's or dodo. Okay, cho there. Enyadam na metsi. Enyadam na metsi eta. And cho when put there, the margin penyada obo utim the ye. Why did you do that? Perform that action? Because enyadam na eta. On the okwande abobo besia. Oh, you will argue because we disagree to agree and agree to disagree. And so once obo one, oh yeah, shuma no kita. It could be there. Dam na papazi ya na mami. Time ocean ne wochia. And see, ofido ya normal. Don't the benyin bo besia. Oh, because benyin cry, benyin bo besia. Benyin bia ne we boy pazi. What it's oh you there bo besia. Oh you there bo besia. The man besia sha. Eh pa no matter if we ba fazi the dey bo benyin. It's a no. Because at that time in the heat of argument, or there in the biamka there, zibia na akuma ne chawa there. Because akuma ne bet sure that ye baby, you do the action. If you regret it. If you nes ye enya ho asam, akuma ne yono ekwa oshowo mu. E wona ofa no aye the way say you know why do sort it out. Face the consequences. Oh, and to say so the one with them relationship no more. No if you do a toxic. She has to advise herself. Obi enu medru ma yarefo. Say obru na, onye benye no property yen. Onye no property. Be you no kwam the double bribia. O wan yan be sa fa onko bro no hye de. Obo ho na wo ba salute wo ba bo nsem amana. Wo ba bo ne bi pam we hu ma ote. Why that be yin be see a weaker side. Weaker person and ya medina amo. As a mate mesa ma abon. And so that time no yeah, it was the sign there. On ye bia. Ye bia ne sa hawon. Into you don't tolerate to cry. Into you don't tolerate. But it's never too late. Or sit him down. No catch and so them no by they have to go their separate ways. No Jane. Because on to me to more funny your punching bag. There be.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yes, dog or body baby. Either there, about to form on solibio, and I do benya scar on her or bear stigma. It will always remind her of the relationship she entered. And so I careful.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Far better. Although be last caller, no more bus. Eddie, yeah,
Okay. Oh, and the mommy, why are you not a canon minimum so you have a coffin anymore, but I know different.
Razi.
And I'm doing a bit near somebody with the end of world.
Yeah, better go what's up.
What 10 stars, my wife.
Go what's up.
And then more question back. The last one I said, Mama,
Mommy.
you were happy to do on the more. If you might all my days at Chinchine time. Send I know or yes single, and I know one of my many papa fear, send I not see no. Son or the real relationship man who can be our swoon tea. It's my bus for me for habitat or far for me. We end the denka, you mean in the year, I adore you. Me person can be new me and you two and I'm more your bobra. Now so happy to say a career or some of them Yarano pay no one. We end the devil say no me yare. Or China Sama Paul said no one, we end the devil soon China say. At Jason Obesha move 2 or 3 times. Oh, don't demand me see baby. Ne socks or shed 2 or 3 times. Ne move bone, not sense. You when you may be brave on ma a bad habit go on ma ubet me a polish, ubet me a arch kunanko with jai. I know or ban nimpo. Then so habit and send no or tear one man if you papa see single life or the bad relationship more. Okay, be our so so yet see a man milk and I do half cuppa. Wait, or cotadia on thread to so. Or yisika or name or name savings. Just your petty cutting maybe our real good our real problems be a continuous habit of people from parental home or from single life and they've brought into relationship and we are all suffering. And then any area our as a collapse is because of certain habits some of our partners have formed that okay be our situation. Or sorry no all some panic or say wait in some passes yeah but that no say the nyama ye feels me see me nyama Saturday spray. Just say why you na against the senior na chinchine kind stingy person kuminya a whole lot of bullshit people are doing and they brought into relationships I must say don't because any one can ye now so almost super kitten bini nyamedi a warrior or did you know this on chikim or some media idea chair and chikim in yamam and yaman also and a chikim and yama ye fear and see a kitchen or cook on the also and a chikim. There are almost excuses to laziness or what the marvels from a far habit kakana you will be a bread.
All right, yeah, that's it. I better and I'm muting in no. My bad, the uncle because next
Right,
day was
I
prepared.
better.
Yeah.
Asama akaneze oyo shubani bia owo nkwofo pin ho titil yane ikunum wokite dem shubani benyifo ibimu wokite dem shubani. It's all down to inferiority complex. Nyipa bi wo ho a ne fie ono na wo hailing to him ono na wire magadia ono na ma commandment ono na zo opia no woye. And so obesio na little habit be na corrector or feed and you know they're correcting. And so the from the word go relationship and let the person know who you are, your expectation. Both sides. They say me being who expectation, more who you are. The man being so them be saying who expectation and who you are. Me friend, and your man why you finish it. Say, yeah, well, outside yet. On the bottom. Or so other on Shadam on fender. One, it took Mugaki, Neko soak. Or shall soon not book a yasha, Uncle Yisha. Or be a washes on your baham. I don't know if you now catch any plane there. I don't know why if you. But out to the be so I'm then yes, approach to correct them. And oh, some people, if you're too complex, no, no. What you then was where you be, and see, it can maybe a wear car. We feel there you are downgrading them, forgetting there, or yeah, good treatment, there's a good correction, there's maybe or ebia, I don't put no effort there. Oh, you be I am brushing it. Or you back out there, my brush, I remember brushing you. Forgetting there, I'm not brushing throughout the whole day and where dizzy. And it's bacteria, parasites, bacteria, and microorganisms over its banner. What to start the world building you na nenu. Or you can send me now, but and see, and the first work at the Hong Kong and can about what. And see, in this case, you can do things together. So, home brush, it cannot, but if you however can. Oh, and the dollar yeah, you know, and can you see, Nancy, I am brush it. I also, if you may see, as we ever communicate. Ebia atana ehia atada make ehwe no stubborn wadama amado da ahye nsum erohor egwara ebe enyibri all day egwara the whole day anantu anko baby alompo a anantu ehu into kogwa na ihe nyayanda ayo fi how we will communicate to them but here maybe there iboko kogwa ho abondodo ono nipa wo complex hey etrato action e can more feel that you are controlling them there is someone most men they send a correct one now to them they see it as controlling oh yeah the mazi and into control I'm not under your own mommy call woman to me cancel but woman no woman not to me and you pins was what but there be the man I'm also mammy, you may pion to me and told my but then you meant so we have to understand each other. Now, none from you look at them panado. Now, you can panado nights who you should bad da. So, yes, and papa. And so one other catch and must say, go. It's the same one of if you there up a door high jumper. No catching a day be no a long jump, no triple jump, no high jump. Because and find a way to correct the person. My little habit be we can from the start of the relationship. Enyama pi wo enyan besiafu ye buye nwu ogudo. Ebiam kaka no bubofu. Ebiam kaka no onyimi jan. Yes, my dear.
Me we dey kafra pa we on say new color on me
Okay.
Ye fa no but ye dan a ye di besi.
Enyo ye boy ala.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Auntie Murphy Kappa. Hey, hello, Papa. Good evening.
Good evening, man.
I'm Pacho now. What to say?
Pacho, Yanko Pardon, when I'm Pacho Monsway.
Yenina, Yahuya pa. Udini baby Alfred.
Pacho, you're from Daniel and Jamaica, free New York.
Me Pacho, you. Uncle Daniel.
Pacho, me that's very and I had a man swasi. I dare Kakran, Pessa, Yasho Kakran, say, Mammy actually be pray. On Shrano. A cost the boy society on the call for the paper. And the young member to make 2 million member for saying one program will be Amara. No be ignorant. The moment the Bakwana misread said that on cancer we should treat women near weaker vessel. Young men might be shaped in some weaker vessel and more cancer cried maybe a person. I mean, we want to show young couple by the treat of us and weaker vessel. Women are not weak. They are very, very powerful and strong. Your phone is silent, it's your near why you have Cassandra lion so at the applause. So we treat them as weaker vessels, but they are not weak. They are very, very strong.
Very powerful.
Very powerful. I think maybe correct you need a sympathy and a members.
You can't have sympathy in a relationship. It should be empathy.
Empathy, yeah.
Yeah. And now in terms of say a full woman in church and I about that so can say you about say on society. Then once you say you need perfect woman, no perfect man.
No, never.
Never.
Yeah, but I say what they can't fool me. I won't pay. Not the idea of what which I want to me cry. Because one shares answers no enemy one. The idea of a ni good hour, you know, a year. And you may be a born home or 90%.
Okay.
The only home or 10 that need to be worried. For a 10 or one home or I need to meet now. Even though or one naked. Say, me say, naked, and somebody to say, may I just 10 on your best because of the near check. A number of years of years yet tonight, the same back to research. Into Kobasa, and who said 10% in one media and the media. By so for several who said, oh, fuck. And yeah, they are all wait me up one man as a sapro, near my make us and be near me. I'll run that tide there not to a crack. Obey you see. But who shall you maybe a whole yard your arms at you be and yet Kaisas for the episode? Casset in my Kasa. Name woman of quite bad soon and then soon as far. Make me fat and not a day and swap also. So you won't it's why my it's nasty and check. Lastly, me person I damn calibrate. Me and my church different. Lastly, I never quite young king and science suicide. Yet they are sharing man make my baby team saying Jaya warrior and non high and free and sorry. Who crop at number who here? No, they are one so. Nientia, Yamina Pessotina, what's not one with the one yaw. Bitterness in social one yard, mine. The Nientina saw what's now on and also as I'm a born. It didn't have a brain, and I am a now, you're not saying your man, some of what you say, I will retire or buy food to Mr. Men family won't see me as soft by our retire or buy food. So, China with your class in here with a member of mine. And I said, partner in your GD, would be jai. Now, near more by and the venture so you GD on non GD. To send your maker, we are GD no dinner, coupon sements, your own team to son and more by non campus away. Minka or you call more bamboo, the only number but the non campus away. Or say treating it to say, wow. And only a strong by treaty so we are weak. That means only a weak as weak no not more days over more when the attitude so anyway, I was saying it Master Crammy, I don't see what I and I am not was that I was a bit. They say, yeah, more days what our real how a group be a separation or to be separated for some time out with guy. Ocean to me and Wamba, and a bamboo and Wamba. Ocean soon and ye and now what's now hold the who are mining tea also when you grab a sample. So then, now, oh, quay out, you'll be on source in Qualanity. Non Qualanity, so one way and you come one mine, the Shankwala is said when you meet and call the Akuma. I'm an one, so call the Crackman any penny young one day, not wine or banner. That criminal way at the same. To make sure me and more folks say, and now obey my piano one when you know you're GD of a bro. Trust your necessary or partner and so you're GD in or so a quack and call or brew wine now, GD be a new of a bro. May you result piano nyame team wo de ma men kan sa because we gidi ahoro of wo nyame so team wo be bo ne resa and na ho nye just so no china we di dem ana wo aso di arabo afa ni be so aka ho na wo se ebras ye pai mu kan okrechi ma ni pe mu se adie we eye se ya wotumi twon na emma so you mu se eye no remember be a well lose power our connect cry and then put with the campus because you are living by influence. No, you mention it. You say to say I'm the man of the house, I'm the head. You are not the head. The head is God. And now, who you leader, you lead it by influence. You don't lead by you leading also support and mama money no man. So banning you don't have any strength to lead. And to be and one job by the side of some crime to another. Christ as we come with us, make us the
Yes, so yeah, that was saying, I mean, a show, yeah, Papa Daniel from US, and I'm attending, and I mean, Shiranipa. My boss, to as soon as I see my na,
Yo, brother
Yami
Daniel,
Aduna.
Yami, unsure, Papa, power, who contribution, fantabulous. Very, very good contribution, very powerful. Yami,
Yeah,
unsure. The callers
amen.
of our friend na Bia will contribute to be an excellent contribution. Na yeshiazi, yeah. Right. Uh, me feel that ya aka the war brain ma better Daniel Abaka. The Macan Wakan. Be a new power that was a day. Aerobro, he na yan since I yan share the yakan in nani yan share. How can we keep different types of relationship healthy? Because the other can they be a toxic, unhealthy relationship. Romantic could become toxic, and that makes it unhealthy. And see, general, regardless of how you be different relationship, and now we be in the relationship, no matter how we love or dislike each other, or occasionally dislike each other, let me say that way. We love or occasionally dislike each other. There's always a way to make things better. It will tell me out there. Our life should be like the eraser. We erase and correct the right one. But this why there, no matter how you erase now, the mistake is still pending into one, then you have to make your own decision. If the obi no me drew ma yarofo. And it's easier said than done. But always someone. What's keeping you? What's preventing you from maybe making a bold decision? It's entirely up to you. And Siasha, Yabakan there, area strategies are Yabotum, ye use soba boyan when you're relationship. Yabaka be one, showing appreciation and gratitude. If you are what, no matter that, you point what in Kitamuzin by Biala, oh, besides Akade, if you are what, no matter the on can jump on the why if you pour what made Darcy or you maka. Fida or feel the academic dasa, natural, where humiliate no another, where but on catch the own buza. Ebe ye de emana azimpa how oba gino what true that why oh la. But in a relationship it shouldn't be like that no matter how angry you are. J and Pierre the Kunumpa say a word of thank you. The American Jesus demanded thanks from the 10 lepers. One kada also 9 in one. And so thank you, appreciation is so important. Gratitude is so important. We must be grateful for whatever we get. Say you're ungrateful, it makes a relationship very, very sour. Now, communicating openly and honestly. Some people even lie to themselves. Some people live in denial. I feel there are some but yet he's tickling himself or herself and laughing. There are some American. me make sure that I could shit me ma why no kwa. You can't be in a communication like that. You can't be in a relationship like that.
Relationship.
Yeah. Communication is paramount. It's the key to every relationship. Because communication, verbal, non-verbal, on my relationship biala. Why the foundation or pillar in any relationship is so important. Because nipa no hu no okada opewa na de ihu ni bi na epe na asam. Enzi ye bi wo ho oye. Enti no make epe na asam. And san develop love is a many pokran. So you have to know how to communicate, understand each other. That's what we have to do. And we have to be honest. I mean, they may are righteous, but say, is Makoshi 1, 2, that's it. Assembly, you work, Medwezi, Mete, but Mumun, Minjiza Rekanezi, Miss Abia and the Mete tra, because Ezakoshi 1, 2. I can't trust you. Namdami me be nama. I always defend my friends. I defend people I work with. And to say if I can't trust you and I can't defend you, I don't see who baby, may defend wa. Let all kind that corner, then I don't want to look stupid. Yes. And see, communicating and honesty is so important in our relationship. Okay. Then being affectionate and showing that you care. A lot of people don't care in a relationship. They say you want to yellow to me danija. Benyi bisu wa na yere yala. He doesn't care. And when you find out your wits, you me kwa kwasha me yanko ne maaba. Wa ka abu ashu. Your baby ayamba fram but muwaha e wamba fram. What about staging na adekuru ye nipa. And my friend ben yi dem ho a wo bo hu. No bo kono why too late. We must be caring. Or whether you care for one another. When you're wukuni yara, no matter situation or what you at that time, care for the person. Because in those times whereby we hear each other. Today, there's nothing like a yara the ho, na you pour or show with love. Olumpo me healing. And so we have to know how to live with each other. Then respect. Respect. I'm the ibu to respect somebody. Oh yeah, the biala oh yeah zino. There back there. Ho, na issue by force there. And now I'm okay then most makada meditation. No I had that. Yeah, kabi. No I had that. Or the yedubu. Yazaba yeah. There people or what oh yeah listen. Down ye no kasa abukodo mpocho ibotume ya azama the man be yin bi so ho oye ne dzin podo onye na yere kasa o mpocho ibotuma the meyam yo edu ho na mpocho the word mpocho ibi mu mpo ne ka ye ho anzin do fi de o ka mpocho na che de we lowo no ho to the level bi de ibetietia no do but there eya o menpoku no how you care, how you trust, how you love him or her. Into there, respect in the relationship is so important. But we always have to do our corrections. Rekindle your relationship. Nipa ukun nka de na ndazi oyende na nde asesade ye wala mpara mo nka bi ncho ma wo yero so nka ncho wo beyin de osimosi ndazi wo bende na child respect buno ebeyin na bundo oyewukun beyin bu yero de oyewoyer ma that respecting on be in between the two of you who mesi yin baka so wo nyipa enyim dama obandama on my relationship or grow. Now actively listen. If you are you because you have to be slow to speak and quick to listen. If you are one daddy Joshua kukubia monsi because kasapi a poem. The more kasan, the more important who would swim asam. Or that is be easy to edisi kakra. Na yin kakra edisi. And to say ibi reka asem bi ponampia. Si abutonete. Ebia by the time obo wie asam nan kan. Na baby woma eba fa ababieshim. Ebo to me dinala na asam de bisa no question obo to me yiwa na entase obaba. the feel the order no so yes. Now you show interest in each other. Woku ye dress rokwa etumi kada my agenda ze wo ho ayehwe why. Woku rokwa etumi ka kire na. A lot of imbesiafo they don't care about their men dressing. A lot of them imbesiafo they don't care. No kun ba sha ba da ko ba sha ko na fa anko say nyama ba minutes be na edi me do apin ne snam I mean order me chendo ye dey di oyo ukunu sa agba na ebe nyama gi ne kun no rokoya ebe na ne shirt ni you know we hu na wa apompo na owudi na obobo za aka ho en za zo ye fiempo da to waza ato wuku ne za aka ho ikuru wo so to waza ato ye ne za aka ho esesie no ho no kun no ho ya always all boko akaye diala mo fenkaye provided there I mean a mayor Mrs. Mayor Madam into me make sure that okwa out he goes out there looking very very decent damn no there yeah we show interest in each other the yensi ya ho agro e be se bi onu kumpo wonza agro that's why they
Ma ba keep bi na yi na ye dia to aso.
Okay it's me chat we ho you
yeah because you can say esa wo be wie ni nyina.
Oh, my
Because yeah.
Major 5 points.
Yeah, because
Oh, it's the make me end what baby I made the penny trials.
Yeah.
Maybe what on your one's agor. No matter number of years I've been with my husband. Yes, agor. Yes, I can't. Oh, it's maybe a move for the front. I think from people I was so mad now you person. Oh, you have to play with each other.
Yeah, you when you be want to be in your
why I didn't me feel them well food. And the body may lose weight into you. No matter jam whom I send not good all a patch up. I mean I am your patch. Oh, you have to play with each other. Oh, then you have to be there. Oh, then show interest in each other. Oh, not the Biana Suwano, the Biana is Banos one. There be where there's nothing like a perfect relationship. There is nothing like that. It be you. It be you ask me, baby. But you have to make it a way it will suit you. It will make you happy.
I think that Ahana will boss or no. A can Tuesday, you know.
Okay.
Because Nipa Bebre was again, I was saying you come deep. Sometimes, you know.
Okay, so I must start on Tuesday,
Yeah.
Okay, yo.
Said your friend is because and no hawk say you can create a lot of problems for our yeah. You know, give it to me. Atwa so efiri hɔ nom nyame mefusem nyina mu tresere ma bazo ne nikro mu di agro pa no na mu di agro ne che say you are like on say and na last yi che o say when you find the right person and oh dan mi tro to ho yi be kire ye fe ne say
better
what audition ba
okay.
Right person, right place, right time, like a click here, bibia nyebuphobia.
But on each other we don't argue. We can argue.
But the patcher say
argue like tsunami. Then in the next 5 minutes we'll be chatting, laughing.
Yeah, no what I say like I say soulmate, like one say mutinia masi. So what is here? To different level, like obi to make us to me 6 months, maybe 3 months, what won't say, you know. But as far as say feelings no don't know be anti as within short time now we can move into their Bible kind and no na because we after short time now say to me ejemu na umfa before enkoda. So what I say? Nti enu bi na wo ka kire yese sa na mo ne ukunu mo obi akun anya
ndiko amba mu mpo ihu bia no weak side ihu no strength what balance all the mpo anya do all the mpo na me too me for phone na my friend me say Mokona the hamu, some conto, or Maka say, me, get my personal. I just feel like arguing with him. In a way, I mean, my personal, no, so. You have to find a way. I am a headache. You be a headache, now you're about sort to there. There be an award in them, baby, but you should always find a way to make ourselves happy in life. Because life is too short.
All right. Ebusuafo ye nyina ye beda ma basa asimuntro, thank you ene wa ma ya wa bless ye. Enye onu nko a wososo for 2 weeks ye da ye nim nyina no. Ye friend is saying Christmas and New Year vacation ma ye nyina nti se wo ha no mo wo so wo bibia opeso ne ye share because my say my post will be a story till next year. Nti ebia wo ha wo pese wo ni ye wo bibi wo so pese wo ni ye esua na wa frame me na wa ka kire me na ya hyehyɛ ho na ya ba ebia ma oli se me wo bibi am pese me ni mo ye oba pa jemfo ma Patricia ma Sherry ma Mefias kapa kese wo bia ebia na wo bibi anase afimu ni nyinaa bibi kɔ so w'ani anye ho wɔyɛ show no so ne ade na like wopɛ sɛ woboa yɛ bibi mu wokyerɛkyerɛ yɛ nneɛma bi a wofrɛ me a I'm always available sɛ obi a ɔfrɛ me bi anim sɛ menim sɛ ɛyɛ adwuma na wo ne me bɛyɛ nti no ɛno deɛ memfa anya akwadwo mɛtie wo papaapa nti yɛda yɛ maame ma abas ase papaapa nyame ɛnhyira no ɛnɛ mehwɛ me WhatsApp mu comment pa omo mpɛ sɛ ɔmo comment wɔ ha no ɛyɛ na ɛyɛ me nwanwa last week say abeta say omo mu hia ne number ne dɔɔso but most of the time no sa memfa ma ɔmo because wode ma nipa na ɛbɛwie akyire no na wɔne ne ebia wakɔka bibi n'ani anya wo ne ayi ɔbɛkasa wɔ ha na wofin sɛ aba wɔ mu a na wafa na wode abɔ wɔ bra sɛdeɛ bɛyɛ wo mmɛsɛe na ɛkyena bi nkɔyɛ ayi bi anti ɛne ma abenanda no so obi ka sɛ ɔpɛ ne number no ɔkyerɛ n'adwene wɔ ha wohia ne contribution woma me audio sɛ sei na wopɛ sɛ ɔka biribi sɛ ɛkyerɛ wo a mɛfa wɔde ama no na ɔno nso arespond na mema fa wɔde ama because obi a ɔwɔ ha bi ayɛ awareni anaasɛ obi a ɔwɔ ha bi ayɛ very responsible person nti no ɛnyɛ adeɛ a yɛhyɛhyɛ telephone numbers wɔ ha no nti wobisa telephone number na mamfa ama wo a ɛnyɛ sɛ bi a biribi but yɛba ha a yɛyɛ adwuma wɔ ha yɛpɔn a ɛyɛ mama ga number na wo na wo ayi bi wopɛ sɛ wo ne yɛ nyinaa hyɛ a woba so a mɛgye wo kamakama but sɛ obi private number deɛ memfa ɛmma nti nyame ɛnhyira ma abas nyankopɔn yɛ adom a 24th ma abas bɛtoa so from ne nneɛma na wɔkyerɛkyerɛ no wɔbɛtoa so afiri hɔ nom nti wo so wɔ idea bi anaa biribi wopɛ sɛ wɔde boa yɛn a na wafrɛ me anaasɛ woayɛ w'audio abrɛ me na yɛafa na yɛtie nyankopɔn ɔnhyira yɛn nyinaa na ɔmmoa yɛn na ɔnom mmoa yɛn ne yɛbusua nyinaa na ɔma ne han no ɛntɔ yɛ so ɔma n'ataban kɛseɛ no ɛwɔ yɛ so ɔma yɛn nan mpem boɔ ɔntutu yɛn anam nsisi yie ma yɛn na ɔma abɔfoɔ apempem ɛne yɛnim ne yɛkyi na ɔmfa yɛn nyinaa nkɔwura afi foforɔ yi a yɛde nyinaa yɛpɛ sɛ yɛkɔ mu ɛsiane sɛ ɛnnɛ yi seesei a me ne wo gyina ha yi a yɛrekasa yi obi afiri mu ɛnyɛ sɛ bɔne bi na wayɛ o na ɛno nti na aberɛ nyinaa yɛsrɛ n'adom ɛne ne ho mmɔborɔ tumi no sɛ ɔmfa ndom yɛn na ɔnka yɛn ho sɛ yesu amma a nyankopɔn yɛ adom a tuesday yɛn nyinaa bɛhyia 24th na yɛn nyinaa yɛde buro nya na gyina mu sɛ mo ate ase moba momfa offering bra mama ga mɛgye offering mɛgye offering nyankopɔn yɛ adom a tuesday nti ɛkwan aba wotie me a tuesday ɛmma so tuesday woyɛ w'adwuma nyinaa tuesday na wafiri so na yɛyɛ nso yɛde nyankopɔn ka yɛn nyinaa ho yɛse shalom peace